Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Tell me, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Hey, tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your topic, sir? You ready to go, Jen?
Yes.
You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Tell me, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Hey,
you know you love me. Sorry I was late, but hey, Friday was Friday, and welcome, gatekeepers. Welcome back to Beyond the Gates Unlocked, and thank you for joining me right here on the So What You Think channel for our Friday night family feud and fish fry. You already know how we do it on Fridays. We start with our quick but juicy review of everything that went on this week behind these gates. And listen, this week gave us plenty to talk about. Bill was cutting up, Danny was stirring the pot with Bill, Cat being, well, Cat. Eva making moves, Ted and Shanice with all that tension was something. And let's not even get into Nicole being fast, running around with them hoochie dresses on, girl. Oh, I've got opinions tonight. And I already know y'all got some ready to argue yourselves, to argue your cases. Now, here's how the night flows. After our review, we check in with the gatekeepers because you know that unlocks the panel, our fabulous 5 sponsors of the night. That's right. When we reach 5 sponsors, whether it's through a super sticker, super chat, or someone grabbing a membership, then we open up the panel and it's on. And when I say sponsors, I don't mean pressure. I mean celebration. Our sponsors get shouted out all night long. We celebrate you, we thank you, and you help make the open discussion happen. Once we hit that 5, we can all kick back and relax and know the panel is coming through. If we don't hit 5, we still have a good time. But if we do, baby, we all respectfully though. Not respectfully. We're gonna argue though. We're gonna argue. Like true gatekeepers should. Because Beyond the Gates is the show, but the gatekeepers are the community, and that's why this space matters. Before we get started, let's give a big thanks to our moderators. Y'all already know that they hold things down over here in the chat, keeping the pace and dropping links, keeping us in order, and we appreciate you so much. I know Linda had something to attend today, so she may or may not make it back in time. But go ahead and hit the like button on your way in, get comfortable, grab a plate, fix your fish, pour you a drink. Let's get into everything that happened this week behind those gates, because tonight we are debating, we are dissecting, we are defending our favorites, and somebody is definitely getting called out, I'm sure. All right, let's go, gatekeepers. Let's see who's down here typing down in these comments.
Who's that typing in the comments?
All right, I'll tell you who's down here typing in the comments. Let me scroll up and see. First of all, we have Miss Lil, who says, good evening, Miss Jen, gatekeepers and mods. Hello to you too, Miss Lil. Peggy says, ladies, Miss Jen and mods here. KB Mommy, Belinda, Linda, Raven Maniac, ladies, everyone. She speaks to everyone. Hey, Peggy. Be Slow 6 says, good evening, everyone. Hey, Be Slow 6, have you commented before? If you haven't, let me know so we can give you your official welcome over here if we have not. So if this is your first time commenting, let us know, Be Slow. Arrga J says, happy Friday. Miss Jen and beautiful mod squad and the rest of our BTG family, BTG Unlocked. Myrtle Tinsler is also checking in and say, hey, Miss Jen and the mods. Hello to you too, Myrtle, all the way from Prince Edward's Island. Raven Maniac says, hello, fellow gatekeepers, Miss Jen and Mod Squad. I'm over here patiently and poignantly pondering the events of the week as I take my seat, and I will try to be discreet as we sip some sweet BTGT. All right, Belinda says, Happy Fish Fry Friday. Miss Jen, Tony Lynn, Elaine T, Gatekeepers and Mod Squad. Yes, of course, I hit the like button on the way in. Tony Lynn, if you're out there, we hope that you're doing okay. And to those who are listening later on, if you want to fast forward on till about the 10-minute mark, then that's probably where we'll be getting started, if not a little bit sooner. Okay, and thank you for tuning in later on. Elaine says, Hey, gatekeepers. Elaine, we got a seat for you, baby, up in this panel. I know you got some things you want to say because, girl, you know I had to go in yesterday. But you know what's funny is that after I said what I said about Cat, it was all over the different blogs. So I know people be tapping in over here that they like to go over there to them pages and sound like they were being so deep on their own. You know you got that from over here. But that's okay. I love you anyway. Hey, Miss Jen, Cousin Linda, Tony Lynn, KB below, Officer Belinda, and the Raven Maniac. And please don't forget to hit the like button because our Officer of the doggone like button, Miss Belinda Hill, will remind you and will. Below Dee checked in and said, Hey, gatekeepers, Miss Janet Moss. She's also one of our mods. Hello to you, Below Dee. Hope your day went well. Let's see who else is in here. I'm not sure if y'all remember whether Ted used a napkin like Chanel. You know, I was looking at that. I didn't know what to think about that. Mm-mm. Like the mama and Precious. Below Didi says, Hey, gatekeepers, let's help Miss Jen reach the goal so that we can open the panel. Yeah, unlock the panel. Release the Kraken. Oops, I meant like Shanice did. Oh, okay, I got you. Belinda, thanks for reminding me because I was trying to adjust the smell sensor on my screen. You so silly. Raven Maniac, you hilarious. What are we going to do with you? Where is KB to give him his chair in the corner? E Daddy says, hello, gatekeepers. Hey, E Daddy. Miss Bella says, hey everyone. Hey, Miss Bella. Let's see who else is in here. Raven says, hey, Miss Jen, I was trying to keep the crew busy with the little Raven Maniac Huno while we were waiting. That's all right. Rhonda Reed is in the house. Hey, Rhonda. Grad Girl says, hey, gatekeepers, make sure you hit the button like I did. That's right. Be like Grad Girl. Hit the like button. Bobby is in the house and says, hey, everyone, finally next week we're going to see Jacob do undercover work on screen. Yeah, finally do something other than be telling on folks. Because he know he can get to telling some stuff. Var says hello to everyone. Hey, Var. How you doing this evening? All right, you guys. So that's for everyone that checked in. Remember, we need 5 super stickers or chats or a membership. We'll count toward it to open up these gates tonight so that we can have our open panel discussion. But like I said, no pressure. If we don't, that's fine. We can gossip a little bit and get on up out of here. All right, you guys. So let's see what happened today. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. All right, let's get to these pictures. Well, I had to leave some pictures in here from yesterday in case we should need them later when we get to Arrga. Just in case. Okay, let me get rid of that. Give me a second. Let me get to the first picture here. Okay. So Eva and her mama are at the country club, and Leslie has Ted on her brain as usual. Talking about she want to invite him to come eat with them. Child, Ted ain't trying to come nowhere where you at. We all wish you would just let it go. You got Marcel now. Ain't that enough? I mean, he not as young, and he ain't got no, neck meat, but I mean, really. Poor Marcel. Wife don't want him, and you don't either. Just that boat. Anyway, Eva says she keeps hoping that she would move on with this thing. She's like, that's why I told you in the first place that Daddy dating somebody, because I was hoping that you would just move on. But it doesn't seem to be doing what it needs to do. Because Ted is not ready to date. Mirroring what Nicole said yesterday. Okay. Now, speaking of Ted and Shanice, hold on a second. Speaking of Ted and Shanice, hold on one second. Child, what is going on in the background? Hold on one second. Good Lord, today. And I still can't control if that happens again, okay? Hold on one second. Let me take a look at here, see where I'm at now. Okay, now, Ted and Shanice done got into it about that Victoria's Secret not being a secret no more because they did not like, she did not like that, she did not like that, she did not, okay? And so he's like, wait a minute, I think that these probably, wait a minute, first of all, Shanice thought that this belonged to Nicole. The girl, what made you think Nicole was over there? Just cause Nicole over there juggling 4, 5 people, not don't mean that he in the mix. Don't mean he in the juggling act. It don't. It does not mean that he's in the juggling act with in the circus act. It does not. But that was a good call, girl, because I wouldn't have thought about that. Because I think it is coming up though, so you better be ready. You better be ready. I think that is going to be a possibility in the future, the near future. Chelsea, that girl, at first I thought, this is cute, but I guess them red roses on that black table looked like they was doing some kind of magical stuff or something, because I'd have ran up out of there. I'd have been like, what in the hoop did I? I ain't know what to think about this at first, but okay, girl. But she done set the scene for Valentine's Day because Madison is going to be away at that, when it comes up in a couple of days. So she wanted to make sure that they was able to have a little something. Now, Danny meets Iz at Uptown and tells him that wants to tell him like all the upsides and the perks of joining with her modeling agency and everything. And he's listening. Will I take the job or won't I? She was like, if you got any questions, just come on and ask me. I'm here to answer them for you. So while she's over there trying to answer those questions, Pamela's over there trying to get Andre to answer a question, which he is, how you know Tatum Stewart? Who is Tatum Stewart? I know this is somebody from another show. So y'all let me know, because I know it's got to be, because they done gave her first and last name being all formal. So she's like, yeah, so I got a call and an exciting opportunity for Danny because Tatum Stewart done called me. And I'm like, who is Tatum? Who is E-Daddy? Who is Tatum? Who this? I know it's from somebody else. Ain't it? It's another show, ain't it? Anyway. And then she said, and I want you to know that I know exactly what you're doing. And I think it's genius. And I'm like, child, don't start hinting about what Andre is doing until y'all tell us what Andre is doing. Because one thing y'all have done since this show has started is drawing out stuff like this. And we tired of it. We impatient. We want to know right now and tomorrow. Okay, we'll give you a week or two. But don't be playing with us for no whole month and two. We want to know what's going on. What is his secret? Somebody tell us. Let me check something right quick. Because I asked somebody, was this their first time commenting? And I did not want to miss if it was. Hey, Lulu. Hey, Cynthia. Who else came in here? And Jazzy Poetess. Hello to you guys. Okay, but anyway, she was like, I know your secret, Andre. I'm like, girl, what is it? Lean in. Tell us. You know we know. Girl, you know we know. Now, Ashley sees Derek at the no-name spot. So, hey, KB. And so she sits and chats with him. He doing okay. And everything, He says Shanice gave me a pep talk and everything. So he offers her this. He was like, come on, sit down and eat with me. She was like, nah, see, you being a little pushy now. I ain't said I want to eat and all that. But he's like, besides, I got plans. And he was like, well, who, with Gracie? And I'm like, now, you know what? Why can't you ever just chill no more? You always wound up tighter than a rubber band. You just calm down, Derek. Calm down. But she was like, that ain't really none of your business. And she ain't telling him because she might do. Oh, she said, I'm not gonna tell you what's going on because you might try to do something weird, and I don't want you doing nothing weird. But girl, you too late. He already be doing stuff weird. You already know he be doing stuff weird. So what you want? What you want? Okay. So anyway, let me see what happened. What's the next scene after this? This one. Okay, now. Iz decides, I think I skipped the picture, so let's just go backwards. Iz decides to turn, hold on one second. Okay, to turn Danny down. He's already got enough going on over at Banneker. He can't put no more on his plate. He just can't do it. He cannot do it. So he's like, okay, I'm cool with that. She was like, okay, well, I understand. And then she gonna ask if Eva has something to do with it. Why y'all thinking Eva got something to do with it? See, this is what I'm telling you. Is Eva her mama? She's her mama? No, is please don't be no model. I would be too scared for you to model. And if I'm not mistaken, nothing like that has been said. She was like, "Oh, you make a good model." That was her comment about it. But the family busy running around talking about Eva's probably trying to stop him from having a career. But what about his family though, or anybody that might say, "What you mean a model?" Like Jacob did. Jacob said the same thing. Like, man, how you gonna be a model? But it'd be okay if he said that though, right? I think so. Yeah. Okay. All right. Anyway, he told her no, he can't do it. He already got something else going. He says, "Listen, I was a real wayward kid. Somebody helped me. I want to continue on to help these kids with the things that they're doing. So this ain't nothing I want to get into right now." She was like, "Okay, well, I have to understand that." I'm like, "Girl, good. Now get going." Okay, so Eva, hold on. Got my pictures out of the sync again. Okay, so Eva was at the country club minding her own business like she normally do. And here come her mama with the tomfoolery. Um, Tells her that you and Iz are a good couple, and then Leslie seems to be happy for her, which was shocking to me, I must admit. Okay, so Eva admits that she was rattled by all of the foolishness and stuff that had went on surrounding Kat and Tomas, but that hold on one second. She was rattled by all of that. She says, "Hold on, sometimes I can't read my writing because I be writing so fast." She says she thought that Iz would be affected by all that, but that he wasn't. She also admits that being rejected by Tomas was not an easy blow for her to absorb either. But she did encourage her. Her mom did encourage her about Iz, and really seems genuinely happy for her. Which again, I was shocked by because usually Leslie ain't, but this time she was. Now Ted was trying to tell Shanice. Let me find this picture. How did I get all the way down here already? Okay. Ted was trying to tell Shanice that Leslie must have planted that stuff up in there because she ain't been in here. And this is exactly a stunt that she would pull. But what he wants to know is why did she think that they were Nicole's? Because I could have already told you why. But what she said was because you was looking over there at her tonight like she was the last pork chop on the plate and you hadn't had nothing to eat. That's why. And let's admit it, Ted, you was looking over there like a sick puppy child. You was. So Ted asked her if she really, hold on. Ted asked her if she really thinks Nicole is juggling three folks, Kyle, Carlton, and him. She could be because these days, she be busy. She be busy. So I'm just saying she be busy. She says she know men can have a burning desire for a fresh new ex. She calms down and tells her Leslie is no doubt someone who would no wait, hold on, who said this? Okay, she calms down. Okay. Then he tells her, he says, Leslie is no doubt the kind of person who would pay somebody to have gotten up in here. Now, I just hope you know that. I don't know that I would want to be aligning myself with somebody that's attached to somebody as crazy as Leslie. This would not appeal to me. I'm not about to deal with your foolishness. Ain't nobody better put their hands on me because of you. Ain't nobody better say too much to me because of you. I ain't about to deal with it. I ain't gonna do it. Just not. Ain't nobody worth my peace of mind, honey. I don't care. Maybe Shanice is better than me. But anyway, Ted said that he will give her what for when he sees her again. She believes him about Leslie, but she know what she saw when it came down to that Nicole thing, and she ain't about to be nobody consolation prize. I was like, girl, you better say it, girl, you better say it. Now, Danny thinks that Iz is turning her down, and that Eva is the reason why. He just wants to stay on track the way that he is now, because again, he had a troubled past and somebody helped him, and now he wants to stay on path to help other kids who are having the same issue. Other kids who are having the same issue. So Danny commends him, and surprisingly, she lets it go for now. Andre and Tatum are friends, it turns out. What you mean, y'all friends? Who is Tatum, y'all? Who is this Tatum person? Is this somebody from another show? Is she young? Is she pretty? Who is this? What you mean you got friends that Danny don't? How you friends with somebody Danny don't know you friends? Yeah. Especially somebody she know. You have conveniently erased that from the conversation. But anyway, they friends. And that he told her because he ran into her in New York. You ran into her, huh? Now you run. Now you got friends, and then you running into him, huh, Andre? Okay, then. All right. Okay, little boy. Even though he a grown man, but I'm just saying. All right, little Andre. So he told her that Danny would be the perfect person to be her spokesperson. He's like, I spoke up for that, and I'm like, she'd be the perfect pick for your new line. But Andre don't want Danny to know that he spoke a word for her because, I mean, you know, how would Danny feel thinking somebody had to speak up for her? I mean, she's Danny Duprees, okay? But you know, Pamela done promised, and Pinky swear that she ain't about to say nothing. But you know, when you got a best friend, we're going to say something when we got to say something. We're going to say it. Don't ever believe that we're not going to tell our best friend. Now, we may try, but we're going to tell it. Sidebar. It's like one time somebody had told okay, listen, so somebody was in love with a good friend of mine, right? And they had told me that they was getting ready to, you know, let it be known. But see, I know what the situation was around the corner. And I was like, wait a minute, I gotta go. They was like, don't say nothing. I said, I ain't about to say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. Which I really didn't want to say nothing. But the more I thought about it, I was like, I can't let this kind of thing walk up on my good sis. I was like, girl, sit down. I got to tell you something. But when you find out, you got to act shocked. We don't never tell us not to tell the best friend. We're going to tell the best friend. We're going to tell it. So, Andre, you stupid for believing this in the first place because we're going to tell it. Now, Chelsea has ordered fancy food for dinner. They promised to make long distance work for them. After all, Chelsea is a creative who thinks outside the box. Blah, blah, blah. Girl, we got other fish to fry. But we happy for y'all. Now, Derek tries to get Ashley to stay and talk, but she's not looking to... She got to go. Grayson waiting. And Derek admits that I'm jealous of him, but I also want you to know that there's something weird about him that's slick and shady, and he's hiding something. I can feel it. He said, you know how good I am about being right about people. He was like, and I'm telling you, something about him ain't right. And she was like, you know you jealous. He said, I can admit that I'm jealous, but I'm telling you that's not what it's born from. He said, because you think about this. When you was like an Andre, I was jealous, but I didn't say anything about Andre because I know Andre is a good guy. But this Grayson guy, that dirty face Grayson, because Grayson face just be looking dirty. It be looking like he took some mud and rubbed it on his face for that shadow that he went, that 5 o'clock shadow he be wearing. Your face just look dirty, sir. And we all agree with Derek on this one, even though Derek may be a little bit weird. But Derek got you paying this time. And don't none of us trust you. Not none of us. It might be, you all Grayson fans, let me know. Because I don't know nobody is. We don't trust no Grayson. I ain't trusted Grayson since Grayson walked up in there and said hi. All the women like him, all the women. I'm like, I don't see why though. He was a little dirty face. I mean, yeah. Danny came home, right? And so Pamela's in there, they talking. And she saw ears turned us down. She was like, that's okay, I got better news. Tatum Stewart. Have y'all told me yet who Tatum Stewart is? Who is Tatum Stewart? Tatum Stewart called, and Danny was excited, and Pamela tells her that she wants Danny to be the face of her new line because she's the perfect choice. Now, funny how Danny wants people to jump at opportunities that she gives, But she had to think about them and weigh them out and hesitate when it's about her. Now, how did that work? You telling somebody what you got to offer and what you trying to do is so wonderful, but when it's time for you to do the very same thing, you got to think about it. You need a beat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, Eva and her mama talk about this new house, and she wants Eva's input on it. She's like, because I'm doing all these different things. I am. All that overdoing and that monstrosity of a house that she about to have. I think I'm scared to see any set that they may be that has anything to do with this house. I think I'm scared to see it. Girl, I think that I would rather look at Haley's old tacky house than look at, but if you turn out to have some good taste, I'm going to be shocked, surprised, and overdone. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait. Anyhow, she's telling her how, one day I hope you have your wedding out in the garden and it's going to be like this and it's going to be like that. And then, baby, right in the middle of them sitting up in there talking, Ted came in there and threw them drawers on the table. I was like, did he put it on the salad? I couldn't tell if they had landed on the salad or no. But it's close enough that they would have had to bring me a new plate and a tablecloth. Matter of fact, I just got to move tables. I don't care if I am the one who planted them. I don't know what you did with them before then. Just for the aesthetics of the people looking. Never. And Ted, one more thing. I'm going to need you again, sir, to take this light purple pink suit off in the middle of winter, sir. It is February. Why are you wearing this pink suit for? Nobody want to see. Wrong color, wrong time of year. No, sir. We don't want it. Anyway, he walked up in there. He was like, I know. This was you. And she was like, oh. And Eva was looking like, you have got to. This lady be exhausting this child. I could not imagine putting up with nobody with all these antics that Leslie be doing. She was looking like, what now? What are you doing now? I'm like, child, your mama went in there and planted them Victoria's Secrets up in there. Your daddy done bought them in here and throw them clear on the table right in front of everybody, including all the light-skinned people, including in front of the company. He didn't care who seen them, child. He just bought them in there and just plopped them right up on the table like it wasn't nothing. Okay. So he said, I know this was you that did that and you planted them for Shanice to find them, okay? So Leslie was like, ooh. Leslie was still drinking her drink, acting like she had not did a thing. Leslie is so aloof to any of her foolishness. It's just ridiculous, but we love it. We do. She gets on our nerve, but we love it. We do. Who else you in here talking about getting on your nerves? Nobody. Okay. All right, so anyway. Okay, hold on. All right, so I was saying Ted could save his energy because all Leslie gonna do is want to know if y'all broke up or not. Did this do it? See, she's sitting there drinking her drink. She chilling. She don't care nothing about what you in there clowning about. She do not. She just want to know, did y'all break up or not? Did this do it? Do I need to do something else? But she had to tell Ted to calm down because Ted got the loud talking right up in the middle of the country club. I'm like, use your inside voice. We are classy in here. We don't do that kind of a thing up in here, Ted Theodore. We at the country club. Calm down. So Eva said, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I mentioned Shanice. And he said, I'm not mad at you because this ain't none of your fault. She also, when she was telling Ted, when she was telling Ted to be quiet, that was getting on Ted's nerve. Because Ted was ready to show out right where he was at. She was like, you need to lower your voice, Ted. Why are you talking like that? And Ted is like, you know what? I don't care nothing about these people up in here. Girl, I just hope you had a fresh salad and a new tablecloth laid out before you put your lips in it. Where did the rest of the salad? I'm sorry. I mean, let's show some class in some kind of way. Somebody at this table. Now Derek ends up running into Shanice because that's where she went to the no name. Wait a minute, is there a name on this bag? Hmm. Maybe that was from a different. Because she walked in with that bag, so it's not from this place. I want this name. I want this place to be called the no name coffee bar, or something like that. This is what we need to call it, the no name spot, the place with no name. Okay, the no name cafe. Okay, let's call it that, the no name cafe, NNC. Let's just call it that. But anyhow, he runs into Shanice, and he was like, "Let me ask you something about Grace. Is Grace a shaded?" I'm like, "Child, he may not be shaded, although he is. But I know he dirty faced and slick. I agree with you about that, Derek. Now, Derek, we might be able to touch and agree on this thing. We might finally have something to resonate together with Derek about. That's what I'm thinking. All right, now, uh, speaking of old dirty face Grayson, Ashley done bought Slick back over there with her to her house. We gonna need you, Grayson, to leave that for men's alone. That hair dye. Or is you using that Beijing? Whatever it is, you overdoing the black on that. And whatever these ashes you rubbing around your face, we need you to stop immediately. Because something tells me you probably look better without that, but I know you're trying to give a menacing look, tough guy look. But it just looked like a dirty face to me. Is it just me? Or do y'all like it? Because I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, I see y'all ready to argue about Cat and Eva. Eva, Cat, Cat, Eva, Eva, Cat. Because everything I said about Cat, I stands on that. And I ain't about to take none of it back. Because just like I said, there were other people in the different chats and on the different pages that said the same thing after they had heard it over here, though I know. It's okay, though. Because one of these days, I got a game for y'all. I'm going to see how well you do. Coming soon. All right, anyway. He over here probing her for her soft spot so he can find out what his old dirty face self I know can manipulate her, because that's what a manipulator do. Tell me about your childhood. Tell me about your dreams. Tell me about your this and that. They ain't really interested. They're just looking for ammunition to use against you. And that's what I feel like you doing here, old dirty face Grayson. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Something he can use to get her caught up in his mess. Mm-hmm. So he started talking about how he got into the medical field. He grew up on a farm, and he heard the word pharmacist, and he thought that meant farming. So he was like, I want to be a pharmacist when I grow up. And he said because he said that he wanted to be a pharmacist, that people thought that he knew what it was, and so they started encouraging him to, study science and math and all these other things. It turned out he was good at it, and that's how he ended up doing that. But then he also says, I'm not always a good guy. And Ashley says, well, I'm tired of being a good girl. Okay, so I guess this is Vanessa and Joey Jr., because now they're mirroring them. You see what I'm saying? All of a sudden now, this is Vanessa and Joey Jr. Vanessa and Joey Jr. right here now. I'm a bad guy. I'm a bad guy. It's okay. I'm tired of being good. Ain't this how Vanessa started? Ain't it though? Now, Chelsea done popped the question. And let me be honest, we do not care because y'all, we got bigger fish to fry. I keep on telling you that. Stay, don't stay, go, don't go, girl. Wedding, big wedding, we don't care. Y'all figure it out. Your daddy being poisoned and y'all, y'all can come back at the sweeps, okay? With all this boringness next month. We gatekeepers, we like our gossip dialed up to 10. And there's nothing to argue about here. But congratulations. Now, Ashley and old Greasy Grayson are about to bake a cake, and then right in the middle of the cake baking, right, he tells her he got to go. He gets a little buzzer on the phone, then he was like, I got to go. I can't really talk about why, but I got to go. So she thinks back to when after he leaves, she thinks back to what Derek told her. I don't know. There's something about that Grayson guy that's just a little slick. Watch out, girl. We think you better watch out too, girl. But so far, you can stay for the sweeps. You can stay for sweeps month. Congratulations, Ashley. You have graduated from boring to, is that about to be interesting? Mhm. Now, Derek is telling Shanice, hold on, Derek. Where's maybe I didn't do a second picture of them, so let me go back. Give me a second. Let me find Derek and Shanice again. Where are you? Where? Okay. Derek is telling Shanice how he feels that something is off with Grayson. Because he says, I done been jealous. Now, you know, I'm jealous. I admit when I'm jealous. I do. I do. But she was like, maybe you need to direct your efforts elsewhere. He was like, okay, I'll tell you what. I am telling you something's up with that man. And in the meantime, I hope you and Ted get y'all situation straightened out. Because what Derek is saying in effect is, I ain't about to bag off nothing. I'm going to show y'all I'm right. You know what? You and Cash a team up and be a whole team to get to the bottom of the truth, Ruth. I think y'all will make a good team. I do. Now, Eva meets up with Iz, and she's like, my day is just got thrown off. Like her day will start off good, but then here come her mama. She was like, my mama's always doing crazy stuff. She done broke into my daddy's hotel room and done planted some drawers up in there so that his new girlfriend would find him. And so Iz was teasing her that at least that she didn't put bugs in her food or nothing. She was like, please don't. It ain't like that couldn't come up next. So just please. So hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to understand what I wrote down. Give me a second, guys. Okay, so what she told him was, she was like, I know that you must have sometimes feel like maybe you don't want to sign up for all this crazy I got going on. And if you did, I can understand because this be much. Now, Madison don't feel right with things up in the air. This is not a good time to get engaged. Child, take the ring or not. We done told y'all we ain't got time for this right now. The gatekeepers, we like to gossip. Do you understand what that means? Bring us some controversy or please move to the side. Now, Iz said he would not be scared of her, be scared off by her mother and run. And Eva says, I know others have encouraged you to avoid me, and I know it's not just Kat. Hold on, I got the wrong picture up. Sorry, you guys. Okay. She says, and I know it's not just Kat that's encouraged you to stay away from me. He said, now they probably want you to testify against your mother. And she says, I could never do that. She raised me and took good care of me most of the time. She stresses me out. She has no one else to turn to. And Iz said, look, when I was young, I was a person who was very troubled. And there were people who maybe turned on me, but for those who didn't, I know what that's like. So I get it. Like he's just like, I'm get it. And Eva says, I appreciate that, but said that she knows he don't know just how far Leslie can go with things. When they first moved here, she said, I was all caught up in her stories. Who else did I have? So I stood by her. But once I met my dad, I slowly realized how sucked in I had gotten and couldn't just, wait a minute, and couldn't see just how deep she says, but wait a minute, and couldn't see just how deep her crazy is. Iz said, you've always had to deal with that on your own. Eva said, yes. He says, not anymore. You have me. I'm 100% in. So my question to you later is going to be, are we just going to say we think Eva lied when she said this? Because I've been saying this was the case the whole time. I think I did. Not in championship for Eva, but because I told y'all I be trying to get these characters right, right? Because if she Eva under the core, baby, I want to know because I want to talk about her. I don't care who it is. Once I get suspicious, you're going to get this work. Because I want to talk about what's on the paper, who these characters are, baby. Not my opinion on what I want somebody to be. I don't really care I don't care what they do with these characters. Except Bill. Leave my Billy Bill alone. Now, Andre and Danny talk about the opportunity. He assured her that she should go on and do it. We don't really care. And we'll talk next week y'all come on to the table with something a little more interesting, because right now we don't want to talk about y'all right now. We got, unless y'all gonna pull Bill in this, which looks like then we don't really want to get into it. We don't want to get into it, All right, now, child, I thought I had a picture of this dress. Let me see if I got a better picture of this dress. This dress right here. I know this child was hot up in this plastic dress. This dress is plastic. But thank God they were sitting in the low lights with most of these scenes. Because I know, baby, let me tell you something. Stage lights is hot. But lights on a stage where they filming something, woo, I know you was hot. Girl, ain't nowhere for nothing to go to breathe. Your skin must have been hollering and screaming out, help me, help me. Girl, I know them. I know you was hot up in this plastic dress. Thank goodness they put y'all in the dim light to do this. I know that's probably why she was probably like, I'm hot, I can't breathe. I can't hardly breathe. I can't hardly see. Think about to fall out. Girl. Anyway, they decided to give it a go. That was the whole point. I don't know why we had to end out with this in the end. We do not care about this. I done told y'all we trying to get controversy going. You know the gatekeepers like the Arrga. You know we do. What are we talking about over here? Okay. So anyway, Madison said that they're going to try to do it Chelsea's way and just do something that's off off the beaten path. She's like, after all, I've been hanging on to the fortune cookie thing that I got that told me to just go for it. And ain't that what I've been doing? And I was like, now that's nice. So, okay, now they're engaged and everything. And she's not moving to Copenhagen. But my question is, right, now that she's staying, is everybody going to be happy that you engaged? What will Kat say about that? I don't know, but we're going to have to wait to see. Now, next week, I didn't pull all the things because I really didn't care about everything. But next week, I thought this was Haley standing here with Bill, but no. That's Carolyn. And Caroline is standing there with Bill, right? When Chelsea tells him that she's engaged. I was like, well. well. Okay. And then this little other light skin. Now I can't say he looked like light skinned Raymond Ursher. He don't. He looked like somebody else. This child, yeah. But he trying to play tough. Got his hat on, doing that look when people look up. Yeah, man, what you gonna do? And he was like asking Jacob, "Are you scared? You don't want to do something?" Has Jacob always had a diamond ring in his ear? Is this just for the role he playing now? You ain't when he got that ear pierced for nothing. You done had that earring in there. But anyway, so Jacob is in now with the impaler and all of that. But I'm sure it's gonna have to be a minute before you meet the boss. Y'all gonna tease us with that. But one thing I do know is that Lynette had slapped the taste out of Haley's mouth. Now, why they doing this, I do not know. Who she supposed to claim slapped her, I don't know. Was somebody seeing y'all and why would you need to be seen slapping Bill's wife? Because she was like, you crazy heifer. I was like, girl, why she hit you? We glad you got hit, though, because you deserve to be hit, girl. Take that for Bill as far as I'm concerned. Take that for Bill as far as I'm concerned, girl, because you know what? Since she went on and slapped you.
Say something else about Bill. Say something else. Did I tell you not to say nothing else about Bill? I'm going to knock the stuffing out of you.
And that's exactly what happened to you, girl. She done knocked the stuffing out of you, girl. Knocked the stuffing out of you. But I think you deserved it, Haley. I do. But now, one thing about Bill, I told y'all when Bill gave Caroline that car, that Bill was about to rev up over there at Danny house, and I tell y'all that. So now he done showed up over there to Danny doorstep, and then little Andre came to the door. He was like, "What you want?" He said, "I want to see Danny." He was like, "You need not to be coming over here." And Bill said, "I said, bring Danny to the door. I want to talk to Danny." I was like, "Is we about to get in a scuffle? Is your wife getting choked or getting slapped, and then you getting slapped too late over here down to the house? Y'all, I don't know. You about to punch somebody? Is he about to punch you? We don't really know." All right, well, that's what we have to listen. We have to look forward to next week. We really do. So I look forward to that as well. I really do. Give me a second here. Hold on for a minute, you guys.
My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with my heart.
Hold on, I've been talking and I forgot I didn't turn the mic back on. Okay, so what we're going to do here is that I'm going to take a second, play one of my songs from one of my CDs that I had a while back. Since it's February, I chose My Funny Valentine. And we'll see if during that time we reach our 5 super stickers or super chats or memberships or whichever ones that we need in order to open up the panel. See if we get our 5 sponsors for tonight. And if not, that's cool. We'll close out and I will go on about my business because there's many things I could be doing. Okay. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this from my rendition of My Funny Valentine.
Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? Don't change one half of me, not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine's Day. figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? Don't change one half of me. Not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine. Stay. Each day is Valentine's Day.
All right, gatekeepers, thanks for hanging in there for me. I'm back. And listen, y'all did that. I didn't think we were going to make the thing for tonight, but okay, because I was, look, in my mind, I was prepared to go do something else. But y'all did that. We've officially reached our fabulous 5, which means the panel is open tonight. See, that's what I'm talking about. When the gatekeepers decide something is happening, it happens. Super chats, super stickers, memberships. Y'all came through and made it do what it do. So first of all, thank you to our sponsors tonight. I really appreciate you. Let me tell you who they are. Let me roll back up here at the top. Miss Cynthia Willoughby is one of our sponsors for tonight. Miss Elaine T is also one of our sponsors for tonight. Miss Terry Anthony is also one of our sponsors for tonight. And Myrtle Tinsler as well is also a sponsor. Let me see. Did I read that twice? Let me see. I think you went twice. So yeah, I think it was Myrtle who went twice. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate you. Let me go up here because it's got 4. I know I saw 5, but my thing does something real jankety. But anyway, I think it was Myrtle who went twice. So thank you very, very much for that. Let me go up and grab a couple of these. See, you guys had a couple questions. Let me go grab the questions. What year did you sing that song? I recorded that about maybe 7 years ago. I recorded that. I still sing it though when I do shows. I still do it still. Was that one of your favorite? Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, I like that a lot. One of my friends is a pianist, and he wrote that arrangement of that song, and then he asked me to sing for him on it, and so that's what we came up with. He wrote the music, and I just started singing to it, and that's what we did, and we recorded it. Thank you very much, Grad Girl. Let's see. Somebody had asked who's that singing. Yeah, it was me singing. My voice sounds like this when I'm talking, but I sing much different. My voice is very different when I sing. So I know I don't sing like I talk. Lulu is also one of our sponsors for tonight. So let me write these names down because, as you know, once you're one of the super fine, hold on, then we shout you out all night long, okay? So now that the panel, wait, hold on. So I just wanted to say I appreciate the panel and all that those who support it and all that you do. And we're about to turn this review into a full-on Family Feud session. So, baby, I know you ready to all. Elaine, you better get up here for part 2 because, baby, I done wore that cat out yesterday. I did. But today, I really don't have the need for me, myself, to wear cat out. I need y'all to come on in here and defend your girl because I really do feel that she's mirroring Anastasia and what would happen if we don't check Cat. I told you I want to see Cat change. I want to see Cat become something different than what they got. I don't want to see Cat be no person who always quipping at people and got something that I don't want that for Cat. I really don't. Arrga said we Arrga said we need the Arrga. You mad. You want the Arrga. So now that the panel is unlocked, you already know what time it is. So let me go down here and get ready to drop this link. Hold on, you guys. Let me drop the link for you guys. Okay, hold on. Your new welcome page. You can now welcome guests with a brand new custom landing page automatically generated from your brand. This is what I was looking for, but I thought, okay. Okay. So I guess they're going to do that now. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know if y'all get a welcome, okay? But I know he want to come up here and just be defending Cat. He don't care nothing about Cat. He really don't. I know you don't. Cat is the salt of the earth. No, she not. Not like she is now. But I want Cat. I want them to change Cat to be more like Anita. You know, like Anita in training. Not no Anastasia in training. Because this is what Anastasia was when she was young. But y'all watch, when I get that game for y'all that I'm about to put together, we're going to see. We're going to see. Y'all have inspired a whole new game. Thanks to Cat. All right, here is the link. And thank you all again to our sponsors. Oh, wait, I want to write these down. That's what I was doing. I interrupted myself. What was that? Hold on one second. Let me find something. Because y'all know as we do these episodes, I started okay, hold on. Okay, so as we do these episodes now, I learned how to get my stuff together for the trivia by not waiting till the last minute, because trivia used to wear me out, but not anymore. I know what I'm doing now. All right, so our sponsors are Lulu. Thank you, Lulu, for being a sponsor for tonight. Give me 1 second. All right, so we have Lulu, Myrtle Tinsder, Terry Anthony, Elaine, and am I missing anybody? Oh, Cynthia. Cynthia Willoughby. Lady I grew up knowing had that same last name. She was one of my favorite people, one of my mom's friends. But I really liked her. Oh, and Angela, thank you so much. Angela Jackson. Thank you, Angela Jackson, for your super sticker as well. All right. Thank you very much. Oh, and Greg Girl, what? Thank you, Greg Girl. Wait a minute, hold on. Y'all trying to show out tonight. I mean, y'all wants to argue tonight. Y'all like, we got to argue. We got to argue. Okay, I see they already starting to line up backstage. I guess they want it. I usually have questions lined up. So what I'm gonna allow y'all to do tonight is put down there in the chat some of the stuff y'all want to argue about that happened this week. I will have to refer back to the pictures from the week to remind me of some of the things that happened. Give me a second as I do that. Okay, let me go to my pictures. Because once I scroll through these pictures, baby, these pictures be worth. As they said, pictures be worth 1,000 words. Yeah, I remember that man was up in. Oh yeah, I got. Wait, Erica. Wait, I miss Erica. Hold on, Erica. Oh, Erica J. Thank you. I didn't even girl. Thank you so much for reminding me because I was talking and said it and didn't write it down. Ooh, y'all know I do not like to miss over, jump over anything anybody done up in here now. This is why the people be like, you need to just to the talk, and I'm like, we be. See, first of all, we a community and a family over here. Maybe dysfunctional sometimes, but let me tell you something. We rides for each other over here. We can argue, but don't you come in here arguing, and we don't know you, okay? We don't know you like that, but you come in here arguing like that. Only those of us that have known each other and all of that can get into all that kind of arguing. All right. I got that where it needs to be. So get down in them comments and remind me about some of the things that happened that y'all want to argue about. All right, listen. Hey, Keisha. Okay, hold on one second. Let me see. Do they have something I'm looking for here? Nope, they don't have it. So let me just go back. All right, y'all. So with that, we are going to open up. Wait a minute. The lines are now open. The lines are now open, and you know you want to gossip. So
share what you thinking, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, hey, what's on your mind? Hey,
come on up here. You know you want to gossip.
That's why you my best friend.
All right, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. E-Daddy, welcome to the stage.
Thank you.
How are you this evening?
Great.
Are you ready to argue?
Yes.
What? I ain't never heard you want to argue, Daddy. All right, Elaine C. Welcome to the stage.
Hey guys, hey gatekeepers.
How you doing, girl? Hold on, let me
Um,
change.
uh,
You can keep talking. I'm just changing over my plug-in so I can hear you through my.
Absolutely, I will tell you. I have about 20 to 30 minutes, and then I will drop back down because I have some stuff going on at home.
Oh, everything okay?
Oh yes. I just it's going to be disturbing in the background. So, but I want to give people an opportunity to talk. I don't think I need to be on the panel all night. You know, we had our thing early in the week, so
Indeed.
hello.
Indeed. I had to come back and I had to give it the cat after yesterday, baby.
I'm here to support, but I'm also here to argue.
Okay, so who you want to go first? You or E-Daddy? Because E-Daddy said he want to argue. E-Daddy don't.
Come on, E-Daddy.
E-Daddy, what you got? What you want to argue?
Well, we can talk about Grayson because we have more information that Grayson might not be the person that he wants to be, that he may not be.
Wait, you think Grayson is not the man? You saying you think Grayson is not the impaler?
He may be.
I think he is. I think him and the other doctor that Nicole messing with, I think they're working together. I think they are.
I think this is too obviously pointing to him, so I want to say that they wouldn't be this obvious at the beginning of the storyline, and so it can't be him. But he's very suspicious. But I don't think it will be him because Why give it away at the beginning? But
Hey, Bar, welcome to the stage. Go ahead. I need you to turn your sound down in the back bar of the show.
Oh, no problem.
Okay, go ahead again.
Let me mute it. Hold on.
Elaine, do you think it's possible that what it is that's being concealed from Ashley?
it's absolutely being concealed from Ashley, but I think it could be concealed from him as well. He's too obvious. He deals with blood. He could be the blood person. It's a bit too patent to me. And so why would you give us a story where we could immediately say who's the dastardly person?
I would say because it will drive us crazy that these things will be happening that she won't know about, that she'll be thinking he's a great guy, be fighting for him and this and that, and then to come to find out he are no good.
And I think it's a better story. I think it's a better story for us to assume all along it's him and say how bad Ashley is and how stupid she is, and then for it to turn out not to be him and her to look bad, similar to
somebody else.
Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
That's in the same boat. These writers, I'm sorry, these writers are the same writers that have been writing since the summer, and they are repetitive. I don't trust them at all.
Oh,
I don't trust them either.
Storyline.
You don't trust the writers?
No, not these. That to take us to a good storyline. These are the people who brought us everything that we had from the summer until now. And while the show has been great in January and the beginning of February, from the summer on, it's been atrocious.
I agree. Well, except for July. July was good, but
yes, but July is the story that the old writers were completing as the new writers faded in.
I mean, but as Bobby Wobby just said, maybe they're trying to write it up so Derek can come to the rescue for
yeah, they keep writing as a heroine as well, and so you'll just save me from that.
Okay, now Elaine is on borrowed time, y'all, so we got to get to the real argument because I know she here to talk about that kitty cat girl. All right, girl, what you got? What you got? Girl, go ahead. Her and Bob and hit all the apples. Come on.
So I must say, I mean, we went into it with Kat already, but Kat, it's amazing to me that Kat said the same thing to Chelsea that Anita said, and Chelsea, and in this chat and on this channel, and other people who support Eva were like, I can't believe she's selfish, she's this, she's that, she's bougie. She always dampens people parade. Anita said the very same thing. And oh my goodness, she was so right to tell Chelsea that. It's just a matter. It doesn't matter that Kat is 40 years younger than her grandmother. At least. They won't have the same language. So it's similar to someone saying, you know, that hairstyle isn't good on you. A young person saying that. And an older person saying, I like you in Banks. You see the delivery was different? Mm-hmm. You think a Gen Z, a Gen Alpha, a Gen Z and Gen Alpha are 25 and under. You think they're going to say, I think you look better in this type of thing? No. But someone of a certain age with a certain knowledge is going to say, maybe you should try something else rather than deliver the message as you don't look good in yellow. Mm-hmm. That's just not how you approach people. And so rather than giving grace to anything Kat does, it's immediate that it goes into your storyline that she is bougie. I admit completely that she is rich. She's a bit spoiled, but I don't think she's any more spoiled than her mother, Danny, or anyone else. I also think she's right about her mother, Nicole. I think she's right about Nicole.
What did she say about Nicole?
Nicole can date around, but you were with one person on Tuesday and another guy on Thursday, and you're kissing them in public. I'm sorry. I was fine with this as a teenager and when you're in your early 20s. Girl, you've been married for 30 years and you are in your 50s if you are a day. Kissing this random person and then 2 days later kissing someone else, like I wasn't sure if she wasn't gonna take Kyle back home to her new bedroom set.
I ain't know neither.
I wasn't sure because they were kissing like it was no tomorrow. So, and I'm not a prude, but I was disturbed by that. And people going, well, Nicole needs to live her life, and that's fine if you want Nicole to live her life. But Kat has known her whole life, and so to see her mother like that and say, "This is not my mother," and I'm wondering where this person came from. No, but it's because Kat needs to mind her business and she's spoiled. I think people have an issue with Kat, and anything Kat does is wrong. Whereas I don't like Eva. I think Eva is trouble for different reasons. But if Eva said, I'm gonna not listen to my mother and decide I want to live with my mother, but not feed her certain things that I know she's gonna do something about to the Duprees, I would feel differently about her. She knows every time she feeds her mother some garbage, her mother goes and does something bad about it. How many times does she have to do this for her to say, you know what, maybe I should stop sharing this information with my mother? This is my main problem with Eva.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I want her to turn her mother in, right? I don't expect you to turn your mother in and say, I suspect she did something bad to Laura, right? So maybe that's a bridge too far. But
I think Leslie need to be turned in, so maybe that'll make her sit down.
I think she does too, but I don't expect Eva to do
it. Make her sit down somewhere.
I don't expect Eva to do it, but for Eva to be a witness to her saying, Laura saw you, she goes does something to Laura. Eva says to her mother, he was drinking. My father was drinking because he's so upset about the divorce. She goes to her room and sleeps with your father. Everything you tell her, she does something. What is the pattern? What's the limit that Eva has to reach? I shared information about them 3 times and then she did something. So now that's a bridge too far. What's the limit? Is it 5 times? If it's 7, if it's 10? And this is my problem with Eva. You cannot trust her because she is still a tool of Leslie. And whether it's a tool of Leslie because she's used and she's a sympathetic character, that's fine. I don't hate Eva, but she can't be trusted by anyone in the Duprees or Richardson family.
You ever known somebody that talk too much and they don't mean to be talking too much?
Absolutely, but not 7 times.
No, no. People who talk too much and don't mean to be talking too much. They just be talking too much and don't mean to be. It don't stop.
See, let's give it a pass again.
I'm not. Excuse me. I'm talking to Elaine right now. Listen. People, I said. Did I say Eva?
No.
Okay, I said people who talk too much, and you just got some people who spill tea. And I'm just talking about this for real. Do you ever know somebody you say, I can't tell her nothing. I can't tell them nothing because they're going to say something. And you know they're not malicious. I'm talking about somebody you know is not. Okay, but I'm saying, have you ever known somebody who you know they're not a person you can tell nothing because they're not malicious, but they just the kind of person will let tea slip?
Yes, so I do. But how many times does this happen before you believe it is malicious and not so accidental?
I think that some people, and I'm not talking about evil, right? I think that there are some people who they just not the person you could tell stuff to because to them it ain't that deep. It ain't that. Oh wait, not to her. Ooh, wait a minute, was I supposed to say it to that person?
When do
Baby,
you
when I tell you that happened to me twice last year with this. Wait, when I tell you this happened to me twice last year with the same person. Well, I'm like, wait, you said what? Why would you say that? Oh, wait, what? No. Oh, know. And I'm like, child, I'm done.
But how many times does that have to happen before you learn? I can't spill the tea with this person.
You mean with Eva?
No, I mean, you're giving a random example. So if every time I tell you something,
so you never know what it is.
Accidentally
with those kind of people, you never know what it's going to be. You could say something to a person like that and just be like, well, I got a raise at work. And maybe you really wasn't intending to tell nobody, but they're like, oh, you know what? So-and-so got a raise at work. And you're like, wait, I want nobody to know that. So sometimes it's not even nothing
how many
heavy.
Does that
but the point is, you never know.
I'm not going to do this anymore.
If it's somebody that you see a lot in your family or something like that, you can't avoid conversation with them altogether. But you never know what they're going to pluck out of the conversation and I don't think that's where it should have been taken.
So, Miss Jen,
I'm trying to tell you, I got somebody right up in mind right now.
I understand
that baby. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Elaine. I be talking around him like this. So So,
Miss Jen,
that's you know what? Never mind.
That's not this case.
Okay,
I understand in real life.
I think in the case of Eva, she's still figuring it out how to tiptoe around her mama. You can't. And she thinks I'm gonna tell mama, daddy got somebody. Maybe she'll stop acting a fool. But then her mama be like, "Oh, girl, I ain't bothered by that," and then she go act a fool.
And I'm gonna tell mama that my father's drunk and thinking about Nicole, and he sleeps with her, and I don't learn that the lesson is I shouldn't have told mama that because she used that vulnerability. I shouldn't have told mama that this because she used that vulnerability. How many times have that happened? And I am sorry. At eventually, both of you are implicit in the lie and deceit.
Mm-hmm.
You can. So this is purposefully being.
But wait. Here's what all I want to know, and then y'all can have at it about have a catathon. I don't really care. But listen, here's what I do want to know. You really don't see no comparisons from Kat to Anastasia?
No, I think Anastasia. No, I think Anastasia is who people think Kat is, but Kat has never,
welcome to the station,
ever gone and attacked a child, ever. No. And if you tell me Eva's a child, you're wrong, because Eva is a child that slept with her man. And when
wait. What we said Kat ain't never done?
Kat ain't never went after a child.
She's never attacked a younger person.
No, a child. I'm not saying someone younger than her, because by that standard, Eva was born 2 weeks before her, and she would be younger. Anastasia came into that club and decided to down someone who was in that club for at least 50 years. That Anita has been a part of the club.
But you don't think that
family and the children sitting right there who are teenagers.
But what an even trade what she would do is to down somebody's mama to their face when their mama ain't
because their mama should be down.
I said, but would the even to that be somebody who would drag somebody's mama's name into something where in the moment she ain't done nothing, we were talking about her. Wait, we ain't talking about my mama. This is not about my mama.
No,
but you could at any time just call my mama a low piece of dirt, whatever. You think that's not on course? Oh, it's not the same. Okay.
No.
I just want to understand where you're coming from. Okay.
Me saying that this child right here is dirt and below everything I believe. She's not even a real person. She doesn't deserve what she has. Comparing that to saying your mother did something to me and my family, so I'm gonna call her trash to you. I'm gonna Leslie did something. Leslie and Eva did something to Kat and her family. So I'm on 10 every time I see you and your mother. That's not the same. Jessica and that kid that looks like Jessica, Samantha, didn't do a thing to anyone. Samantha came into the room and attacked 2 children who never said a word to her. That's or never did a thing to her. That's different than what Kat is doing with Eva and Leslie did something to Kat and her family. So I'm on 10 every time I see you. I'm gonna flatten your tires.
Let me tell you the truth.
I'm gonna do all of that every time I see you.
Here's the truth. If my sister had messed around with somebody, had a baby, whatever the case may be, went in there and blew the party up, all that, and then you say something about my sister a month, 2 later, it's on sight. Not to me, you're not going to.
Yeah.
And even though it's true what she did and all of that, but what you're not going to do, though, you ain't going to do that.
So that's Eva's attitude. I'm talking about Kat's attitude. I'm not saying that Eva shouldn't be that, but Eva can't be. My issue with Eva is she can't.
I'm just saying that Kat is out of order to keep dragging her girl's mama under all the nasty names to her face, because I don't really care what my sister had did. She did it. It's over. We're gonna move on, but what you not gonna do? You can talk about what she did, but you ain't about to name call her in front of me. You got to do that with the other people when I leave. You got to call my sister bald headed when I'm out of here. You can't call my sister no name while I'm sitting here.
Miss Jen, what if you're in it with your sister? What if you and your sister did it? That's the difference. The difference is not that you are defending. You're innocent when you're defending your sister. The difference is you're in it.
My sister to my face, is what I'm saying. You're not gonna name call my sister to me. You have to do that to my sister's face. You have to do that with your friends.
And you're not gonna do anything to my mother.
You're not gonna sit here in front of me. You're not gonna sit here in front of me and call my sister name. Never.
And in Kat's defense, you're not going to do nothing to my mother, and I'm never going to have it for you. In Kat's defense,
that's cool. She can have that. She can have that. She can have that. But what I'm saying is, ain't nobody going to sit in my presence and talk about my sister.
Then we back in our corners.
You could talk about what she did. You could talk about how you feel. You could talk about how you didn't like it. But the minute you start calling my sister bald-headed, mangy pup, then we got smoke.
Then that takes it to
especially when you're talking about that and you just said your mama who's a low life knuckle dragging blah blah blah. You ain't about to do that about none of my family in front of me. No.
Then that takes it to Kat has a point and Eva has a point. If you're saying you have your point because you're defending because Eva's defending her mother, then I'm gonna say
Kat is just anesthesia-ish.
No.
Anastasia
has her point because Eva and Leslie did something to Kat.
True.
Also.
Very true.
In your example, you did nothing, but you're defending your sister who did something.
No, I'm not defending what my sister did. I said,
but you have to defend your sister if you won't let her be talked about.
No. What I'm saying, baby, you ain't about to sit and say nothing about my sister name calling with me sitting up in here. Not my sister, not my cousins, not nobody related to me by blood. Do that somewhere else. But you could talk about you didn't like it. You could talk about what happened. You could talk about all of that while you sitting in my presence. But the minute she become a bald-headed mange puppy, we got smoke. Right. Sean B, your device is not connected. It says go out and try to come back again. It says you're not connected. Okay, give me 1 second. Let's take a look at what's happening.
All right, I'm gonna mute myself and let other people talk. Okay.
Did you say everything you wanted to cover about that? Because I can let you end up.
We're at different corners and we're not gonna meet in the middle. So
I don't want to convince you.
I don't think I'm gonna convince you, and you're not.
Look, the day you walk up here and you like, I just don't like Kat no more. I think I would cry.
And if you tell me Eva is, I've turned my back on Eva, I'll faint.
I don't have a. This is the part y'all don't understand. These characters are just what they are to me. These are my opinions of the characters. I'm not a Eva fan. I'm not a Kat hater. I'm not the only person I ride for up in here. No, the only person I ride for up in here is Bill. And Bill ain't worth a doggone.
You riding for Eva right now. You defend everything she does. And when you can't defend her, you fall back on
as they are writing her. Only as they are writing her. Now, do you really? Let me ask you this. Hold on, listen to me for a second. Listen to me for a second. Do you really think that if next week they put on a show and they say Eva unalived somebody, and they hid it when she was in high school, and Eva has been secretly stealing money from the Duprees, and Eva really don't like her daddy, do you really think I'll be in here going, oh, but poor Eva? I'm gonna talk about what Eva did as what Eva did.
At this time, I don't believe that to be the case. That you would.
I ain't that kind of person, baby. I don't ride with nobody when you're wrong. I don't do that. I'm not riding with you when you're wrong. I'm not gonna ride with you when you're wrong. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna point out what's wrong over here. I'm gonna tell you what I think, because these are characters.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna tell you why I think they wrote the character that way.
Don't find
my opinion is going to lean toward the way they're writing. That's not true. I do
and
not
it's not how
that.
she's written. Something she says is absolutely right.
I do not dislike Kat, but the character Kat is written as a bougie, spoiled brat.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's the way they've written the character.
She's a classist.
Exactly. That's the way they've written the character.
All right.
They have also written Eva to be a victim. But is that true? We don't know yet if that's true yet or not.
Oh, you don't know that, but you know that Kat is solidly in one place. But you'll know about Eva. This is what I'm saying. This is the bias. And
I appreciate that you think it's biased. I'll let you can feel that way. It's okay.
It's okay.
I'm saying it's okay.
Yeah. I'm saying it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Because we know where we are.
Yeah. See, when the show started off, right, like I said the other day, a lot of people could not stand Danny because it was like, oh my gosh, she's a horrible person. She went in Bill's office, threw his stuff, like, get over it, lady. He don't want you, blah, 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 blah. And then she went to the wedding and she popped out of the wedding. But to go back and know everything you know now and look at that, it's like, oh, wait a minute. Okay. Didn't know all that. Didn't realize all that had taken place. Didn't realize it had gone on like that. Didn't know that this girl, that she was the one that was like, Bill, you ought to get Haley a job down there. We didn't know that Haley was also not who she was. But look, also take a look at how people have rolled for Haley, right? You remember Real Talk ride hard for Haley to this day. I don't care what Haley did. She said, Bill will understand if she used to be a shake dancer. Bill's going to understand that because he's going to know that's what she had to do for college. Okay, even though she's still trying to poison Bill, she mad that they done gave that this girl is who she is because she feels they changed the character just so that y'all would hate her. I ain't that kind of rider. I don't ride that hard. To me, that's crazy. Not that she's crazy, but I think that that's crazy to ride that hard for a character quite that hard. Sean B, it keeps saying that your device is not. But let's see if we can add you in. Okay, but Elaine, come back and finish up what you were saying. Oh, I think Elaine's gone. She said she must have got frustrated. She says, "I will give others a chance to speak." Now, sorry, I went so long. You didn't go long. You didn't go long. But I hope you just didn't get frustrated. It's just that. Yes, Sean B.
I'm sorry. I just want to apologize. I hate the concept. I swear.
You're breaking up real bad.
I'm here and freedom perception.
Hello? We can't. Can you hear me? I can't. You're breaking up real bad. Say something again. You're breaking up bad. Try going out and coming back in again, Sean. Okay, Var, where you at with it?
Oh, wow. Free to talk now?
Yeah, I was just saying I was talking to Elaine earlier. Go ahead.
I got you. Nah, I agree with everything she was saying. Like, I didn't really got too much to add. She kind of stated everything for real. Only one part that was missing, the fact when her cousin was going away, it should be understandable that she would be super upset and hurt by it. That's her best friend, kind of like a sister. And the fact that she was moving away is kind of understandable. It's not right what she did, but you can kind of understand it. I don't think it was coming from any place of hatred or anything like that. And to compare it to Anastasia, what she did was just come out with no reason and just be completely ignorant to Eva. I mean, to Anita and her grandkids. You know what I mean? Which was completely uncalled for. Kat has never done anything like that. The situation with Eva, how she goes hard on Eva is because she has a reason to go on Eva because of what Eva did to her. You know what I mean? And her family. So, you know, it's understandable, but we have not seen Kat come at anybody else with that kind of vitriol that
true.
Anastasia was doing. Who did she come at like that?
Also, the boy that she needed help from when they were looking for Chelsea.
Actually, I have.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Daddy.
she was a
Wait,
little
hold on. Let's see what your dad has to add to that. Has Kat been nasty to anybody else?
Oh yeah, she keeps meddling in other people's businesses. I don't
That's not being nasty.
that. She needs to stay in her own lane.
Well, she was nasty to the guy that they were trying to get help from to find Chelsea, and she started telling him how he was a low class and beneath and low and da 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 da. Because I talked about that. I talked about that day.
At the moment, she was pissed off because she was hurt because her cousin was missing. I mean, if we're gonna give excuses, we might as well, you know what I mean, give it all the way around the board.
Oh no, but you said she's never done that to anybody else, and she has.
Meaning the way
and there's somebody else that she's done it to as well. I just have to have time to think about who it is.
It's one thing for me to say a snide comment to you. It's another thing for me to berate you. You know what I mean? So if I say a snappy comment or if I'm a little snippy in the moment, that's one thing. It's another situation to berate somebody. It's two different things. She's not going around just berating people just on the muscle. You don't hear her yelling at the staff. You don't hear her yelling at the waitresses and stuff like that at Off the Jeans and different things of that nature, like Leslie does. You know what I mean? Like she's not like Leslie just came in the money, and Leslie's more snooty than Kat. But ain't nobody getting on Leslie case for being snooty. Nobody, like I don't hear any. I don't know. Leslie comments is kind of played off and laughed at and different things of that nature. Whereas though Kat's conversations like deep dive, like, oh my God, she's being ignorant now. I don't know. It's weird.
She is a deep dive for me. She's a deep dive for me. Eva's character is a deep dive for me. Leslie, not so much, because I started out just deep diving with just Leslie. But my beginning and end with Leslie is that Leslie is a narcissistic parent. So I done dug into that enough, right? And then y'all was irritated with that. And then so then with Kat, what I see about her character is I promise you, if you go look up or find an interview and say, so what was the character? Because you know, when they give them these characters, they give them a description of the character. I guarantee you, bougie, spoiled, entitled girl is who this character was. And she's playing it the way it should be. Now, that don't mean that I think Kat is running around just being disrespectful to people all day long. But what I was saying yesterday is that this is no doubt how Anastasia started. On top of, I also agree that Anastasia probably used to like Clifton, which is, you know, Vernon, that's why she also was clowning Anita. But you know.
Yeah, the way she came at Anita in that moment for like no reason.
Jasmine said Kat popped off that snobbery at the nurse's station when Tomas had a bent turkey tail. But you know, Tomas was hurt, girl.
I'm catching her in like these are vulnerable moments that we name it. Whereas though a lot of people might snap out.
In vulnerable moments.
No, they vulnerable moments. Same thing like with Eva. Eva was raised by a narcissistic mom, and that's why she does some of the things that she do. She was raised, you know what I mean? Like it's like different, huh?
I said that's why she do all the things she do.
That's why she do what she do. Now we had a conversation, and I said, "Yo, I've never heard Eva talk about her upbringing negatively." And I know it was like a light conversation. Probably nobody remember that. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, that was bad upbringing. But tonight she said it. For the most part, her upbringing was good. Like she enjoys her mom. You know what I mean? So therefore, you know, that's one good quality, I guess, for Leslie. She tried her best to be a good mom to Eva. And for the most part, Eva said she was a good mom to her.
Daddy, where's your mom? She all right tonight?
She's asleep.
Oh, she's asleep. Okay. All right. Go ahead. So
that was pretty much it. When it comes down to the whole Eva Kat situation, I mean, listen, I'm not a fan of Kat like that myself personally, but I can have understanding for these characters and see different things, and that's just how I look at her character. She's just been in moments of distress as well. And I do believe that Eva, a lot of Eva's missteps was from her mom or whatnot. But at a certain point, like, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I was looking at something Elaine said. Elaine, I agree that Kat was raised by rich parents who spoiled her. So I believe that that's why she turned out the way she did. Eva's the way she did because of the way she's raised. Eva is the way Kat is the way she is because of the way she's raised.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was saying.
They both are products of their environment for sure.
Yeah, and the fact that like I'm sorry, who was the woman that was talking earlier?
Elaine.
Like Elaine was saying, you know what I mean? When it comes down to it, oh God, I just lost my train of thought. I was agreeing with her. Oh God. You can go ahead. I lost my train of thought. Jeez.
Okay, E-Daddy, what else did you have to put in on the storylines for this week?
Well, I don't like how the writers tried to sabotage Ted. Ted is always the punching bag of the show.
Oh, you
and
think?
It's not just Ted. I think it's the men in general.
Now you know they don't ride for Ted over here. They don't like that Ted.
They got to. It's geared towards women. So
Ted
you know.
has done a lot of bad things, but he's found something good in his life, and the writers are trying to undermine that.
Mm-hmm. Who? Wait, say that again.
I said Ted's found something good finally, and the writers are trying to undermine that.
Ted ain't ready for no relationship, just like his wife told him yesterday. She was like, see, I'm just messing around. I'm not trying to get into nothing serious because I know I'm not ready. I'm fresh out of marriage. And I'm like, oh, girl, you better let him know Miss Psychologist on the slide.
You can't tell nobody, though, when they are ready to be in a relationship. You know, it's not like Ted is moving like he's not ready to be in a relationship. That's just an assumption. Sometimes people can hop out of one relationship and then hop into another healthy relationship.
He ain't ready.
What would give you that thought to say he's not ready?
His eyeballs is over there at the table looking lonely, and because he got all up in her business and went over there and tried to spoil things between her and that man, that tells me you ain't ready. You over here with a date with somebody else and your eyeballs over there and you worried about somebody else, you ain't ready.
Two things can be true at the same time.
No, you ain't ready.
I can look at my ex and be shocked the fact of, for one, how she's dressing, and be amazed by how she's moving. That does not mean that I need to get back with her.
Not your business.
It doesn't have to be my business.
You can look over there and be like, what in the world is she doing? But when you go over there and be like, what are you wearing and what are you doing? And does he know that you went out with so-and-so? Oh, no, you ain't ready.
Well, at that particular situation, he approached them before that. It's not like he left the scene and then came back over. All this transpired in one setting. The fact that the way Nicole was dressing, it threw him off. The fact that she was dating Carlton and now she's there with Dude threw him off. He did not react this way when she was there with when he was there with Carlton. He didn't have that same reaction.
Picture this. You and Mrs. Var are out on a date before y'all got married, right? And she freshly out of a relationship, and then her old man walk in, and you in the midst of telling her how beautiful she looking, how she just, girl, I'm really into you, and then she keep looking over there at him, and you like, why you keep looking over there? She's like, oh, I'm just trying to look over there and see. I ain't worried about it. I ain't looking over there no more. And then she jumps over there and go say, you know what? Do she know that you still be talking to 45 other women? I'm asking you as a man, where you at with it?
I would say she was hating, and I would be like, yo, why are you in their business? But I wouldn't take the super leap to feel as though she wasn't into me no more just because of that encounter.
No, you're not ready. You're not ready to be into me. That's the way I would take it.
Well, I wouldn't even take that as that. I think, like I said, it's one of them situations where, like I said, he ran into Nicole several times. And he never did anything like this before. He ran into her with Carlton. It was all well. He even saw her kissing Carlton and didn't really make a big splash out of it. This particular situation, I think he was caught off guard. I think he was shook. And also, it's like, I didn't think you would move this way. Like, how are you dating him and dating Carlton? Like, okay, cool. I really think that it was him getting taken off guard. And the whole simple fact of he's not used to seeing his ex-wife like that. And I do feel as though he still got feelings with her, but I do feel as though he knows that she's done with him and he needs to move on, and that's what he's doing.
He didn't want to lose his wife, but see, that's why I keep saying you can't be messing with people when they fresh out of stuff because people don't be ready to move on yet.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you like this.
You know what you got to do? You got to be brave enough to feel the pain, to feel the loss, to feel the hurt. You got to be brave enough to go through that stuff. No, he didn't. He been child. What he need to be doing is just not get into nothing.
You know people, right? And here's the sad part about it. People lose the love of their life all the time. It could be through death. It could be through their mistake or the other person just leaving them. And no matter how many relationships they get in, they still feel as though that person was the love of their life. Does that mean that they can't be happy again? No. Does that mean that they can never move on? No. But some people never get over the other woman.
So
but they still can move on.
You with somebody and then you hear them say, now I love Bob, but I ain't never gonna get over my ex.
You don't say that to nobody though. Like that's just being dumb. Okay, you don't say that.
They told you that I love Bob, but I ain't never gonna get over my ex.
Oh, they told me that.
Remember when we had the membership and the person was saying like I'm not
ready. with the pictures.
Right.
And the husband that died.
I ain't walking through no shrine.
No, but I'm sure Ted ain't gonna have a shrine.
Nicole up. But I'm saying in that case, if you got a shrine, you need to just go eat some dinner, and that's all. Hold on one second. Let me read some of these comments. Shanice does not deserve the baggage of Ted. I'm glad Ted finally said something to Looney Tunes. Nothing you say about Kat will ever compare to what Leslie and Eva have done and continue to do.
Pretty much.
I really think privately I'm the person Rhonda love to hate and hate to love. She'd be like, I'm coming over there to Arrga, but she like it over here now. You know what I'm saying? All right, Teddy ain't ready. Nikki is looking for Mr. Goodbye.
I think Ted will never get over Nicole. I think he would never get over. I don't care who he marries. I'm sorry.
No, so ever since Doug got written off, Ted has been the main joke of the show. Elaine says Ted has no right to say anything about her as he cheated on his wife. She did not expect him to do that and lie for 20 years. Ted lost any rights to say anything about Nicole unless your behavior is affecting the children.
I never lose right to say anything. It's a free country. I can say what I want. God gave me a mouth to speak. Ted's going to feel how he's going to feel. You know what I mean? And he got a right to say what he want to say. I mean, should he do it?
You know what I compare this to? I compare this to people that's like, how many kids you got? I got 2. How old are they? And then you say you got a 1-year-old. Whoop. I compare this to that. You got a 1-year-old. No.
See, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing with Ted, though. Here's the thing with Ted and Nicole. They've been broken up now for a little bit, and they are officially divorced. Time has moved on. It's not like he linked up with Shanice like a month after they broke up or a couple weeks. It's been time. So it's like, how long is Ted supposed to be by himself before he can move on?
Ted is not supposed to be by himself. Ted is just not ready to be in a relationship.
He's never going to get over Nicole. Never. That's the love of his life. He will never get over Nicole. So does that mean that he should never be in a relationship again?
Get over people?
I think some people don't. I think some people, no matter what, if they had an opportunity, like look at Bill. I think right now, if Bill had the opportunity to get back with Danny, he would go. He's not over Danny. Some people don't get over people, but and Danny wasn't over him. As much as Bill did to her, cheated on her, left her for a younger woman, the whole 9 yards, and she's now with Andre, and she's happy with him. She still is not over Ted.
Okay, but here's a question. I forgot what I was about to say just that fast. I was just about to say it, and it went right.
Welcome to my world. I was about to say something about what Elaine said, and I lost it, and I'm mad. I'm still trying to find it. I can't find it.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I hate when that happens. Oh my God!
In the meantime, can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Am I breaking up?
Go ahead, Sean.
Yes. Oh Jesus! I hate
sound off. What you came in here to get off your chest?
Well, y'all went through a lot of topics. I don't know what I missed. I came in on the Eva thing, of course, and going off. I think Miss Elaine was going off about Eva, right?
I came back. I like to hear Elaine sound off. I did. Elaine and Bob. Miss Leah, I be living for them to come here. Just give it to us. Just let the people have it. But go ahead.
Even though I be disagreeing with Miss Elaine, I love her accent so much.
Oh, her New York accent.
Yes, I love it.
Oh, yes, yes. All of the passion, all of it, all of it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
figured E Daddy and
Tay. Oh, wait,
since
I remember what I was about to say. Hold on. Bill. Do you think Bill is falling out of love with Haley, or he just
I think he's
can't
falling
let
out of love with
go
Haley
of
100%.
Danny, or you think he really in love with Danny? Like, what y'all think going on?
I think he's
I don't
in love
think
with
he's
Danny
really in love.
again.
Wait,
I
wait,
don't
wait,
think
He's
wait,
he's
in love
wait.
in
with
love.
Danny.
What you
Y'all
say,
call me
Sean?
daddy.
I don't think he's in love with her. I think that he is starting to see the fruits of his labor for what he did with Haley. And
Mm-hmm.
he's seeing how Danny has moved on and being
Mm-hmm.
treated right. And
Mm-hmm.
so he wanted back. And he saw his mistakes. I don't think that he's fallen in love back with her.
Do you think he's
No.
falling out of love with Haley?
I don't think he was in love with her to begin with, but yes, I think he's falling out of infatuation with her.
Okay, E Daddy, what do you think?
I think Bill's in love with Haley. I mean, not Haley. I mean, Bill's in love with Danny. I mean,
You think he's in love with Danny, so you think he's falling out of love with Haley?
oh yes, 100%. I think at this point he's getting tired of Haley.
And
Oh, he's
Bar, what do you
definitely
think?
tired of Haley. Yeah, he's definitely tired of Haley. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. When she hopped in the bed, and that dude was acting like he was asleep when he wasn't.
I mean,
That
That was
was it.
hilarious.
get you in the door, but what after that?
Say that again.
Cute will get you in the door, but then what you got after that?
I don't get what you. I'm not hearing what you're saying. I don't think
I
I'm getting
said
what you're
cute
saying.
will get you in the door,
Oh,
but
cute would
then
get you
what?
in the door.
Yeah, cute will get you
I,
in the door, but now what? Can you cook? Can you clean? Do you know how to
And I
solve
agree
some
with
problems?
Elaine. He's falling
I don't
out
think
of
that
infatuation
matters.
and lust with
He
I
Haley.
don't think that
wasn't.
matters. You naming cooking and cleaning. Danny wasn't doing none of that. So let's
No, no,
not
no.
start there.
I'm just. I don't mean that literally. I'm saying cute will get you in the door, but what kind of substance are you bringing after that? Do you know how to speak to my soul? How do we vibe?
Yes,
Like that's what I mean. So I'm just saying.
I
After
think. I think.
what else you got, girl? Because
I think he was all right with Helly. Helly. Danny wasn't really bringing too many qualities to the table. I don't think that Helly is. You know,
wait,
I can't. I can't really tell. It's not like you said. It's not like she's cooking for him. It's not like she's cleaning. It's not like none of that. She did take care of his daughters, and that leaves a special spot in his heart that Helly don't have. I think that he is. If he was in love with Helly, I think he's starting to realize that, hey, I really miss Game. I miss
Yeah,
her attitude. I miss her
yes.
spunkiness. And he even said it. He said she lost herself within the marriage. And that's the thing that turned him off. The fact that she let him get
mm-hmm.
away with so
let
much,
people away at who she
it
was.
turned him off. Like she didn't
Yeah.
keep him in check. Now this Danny is turning him on because she's
Mm-hmm.
keeping him in check.
Again, yeah.
Yeah, she's keeping him at bay. She's still stern with him, but yet she's loving when it comes down to him. Like far as when he was sick in the hospital, and even though she was stern with him, she still was loving to him. And I think that's what he's starting to dig.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he likes the most. And Haley just not giving at all. Yes, Bill. Whatever you say, Bill. Blah 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 blah.
It's
And
like whatever you like.
yeah, he can walk all over. He don't like that.
No,
He like a
Like a
challenge.
step for wife,
ain't no real man want that.
basically.
Now hold on, this pretty lady here, Miss PNG Create says, Bill wants to chase. He made a comment that the spunk of Danny is what he loved about her. Once she becomes domestic, he was over it. I know who that is. I'm just why I said this pretty lady.
I know what that is too.
Bill wasn't ever in love with Haley. He was in lust, and now the thrill is gone.
That's what she said.
No, somebody else said that. Belinda did. Okay. Elaine says Danny bought the building. Wait, what? Danny brought the building that his law firm.
She did.
What?
Yes, she did. I agree with Elaine. Yeah, she did. She propelled. She propelled him into his law firm and did all of that stuff.
Wait, he does.
She
own
elevated
the whole
him.
firm, so he gave him the key. It was the key to the building.
Yeah, she set him up with the building.
Yeah.
Remember, they had the scene. It was a flashback scene.
I was just thinking like they rented some offices, but he does own the. You know what? See that, Elaine? See that, Elaine?
I don't remember them saying she bought the building for him, though. I don't remember that. You sure that's a fact?
I don't think she's talking about like I don't think she's saying that as a definite type of thing. It's she elevated him to what he became to, you know, be a lawyer, got the office or whatever it is. However she did it, rented, bought it, or however
she
they
picked
did
out the
it.
space. Did
Bobby
all of
Wobby
that.
says,
And that's why she had the key. Remember the key she gave him?
Yeah. Bobby Wobby says Bill is not used to seeing Danny attracted to other men and it bothers his ego. Elaine says Danny gave Bill what he wanted and then he became unattractive because she did what he said. He left when someone else made him chase her. She gave him the key and said that. Oh, Elaine says she gave him the key and said that.
Okay.
Hey, Elaine, welcome back to the stage.
I'm sorry.
Girl, you ain't got to apologize. Come on.
Yeah, I got some stuff going on at home.
Me too, Elaine. Me and Elaine.
I'm sorry.
We there together. We there together.
Can I say one thing right quick? I don't think that.
So in the episode where she came back, and remember when she gave him the key to his building and said, "This is the key, the gold key." And he kept holding it and remembering it because she bought the building for him to start his law firm. And he was so surprised and shocked. She bought the building because remember, she had money. He did not. They were looking for places to rent. And she just went on her own and bought the building and said, "This is your space." He still owns this building. And she gave him the key. And for Danny at the time that scene happened, she was giving away that piece. Like, I don't hold this with you anymore. It's not us anymore. I'm giving you this key. I bought it, but it's now yours.
Yeah, I get that. I just didn't believe
it was a reminder that she gave me my biggest wish. She actually did start me on my foundation of where I'm in the same place today. And I think the next week when she goes off to Vegas or wherever and they're getting married, he's sitting there in his office thinking about her, giving him this key to the building that where he stands this very day with his own law firm. And so if you guys have to go back and watch those scenes. Because
I get what you're saying. I wasn't arguing that.
She bought the building. And I think we have to remember she is rich. He was not until now. He's rich now. But she was always rich throughout their relationship.
Yeah, I just wasn't clear. Like I know she picked out the building. I know she set him up. I just wasn't clear if she outright bought the building for him or if they was like renting or leasing or whatever. But I guess it doesn't matter.
Lulu says Haley brings nothing to the table but being whiny. Lulu says Haley brings nothing to the table but being whiny and complaining about everything that brings him joy because she wants to isolate him in order to reach her goal with getting insurance money and everything else she can't get.
I don't get that. I don't get it because why does she why do you care about if he is, getting tested and all that stuff?
Because it goes back to
him dying.
She don't want to get caught.
She want to get caught.
I mean, I'm talking about
nothing.
Right, but I'm like, why does she like when she got upset when he passed out or something like that? And it's like,
because she thought she was about to get caught.
Yeah, it wasn't time yet. That's
I don't know what she think is supposed to happen. Like, you think he just gonna go to sleep and don't wake up?
Right. That's confusing me.
Hold on one second, guys. I want to take a minute out to thank our sponsors for tonight. Those who have sponsored this live panel for us. Thank you guys very, very much.
Check it. Check it. Check it out. Check it out.
Thanks again to our sponsors Lulu, Myrtle Tinsder, Terry Anthony, Elaine T, Cynthia Willoughby, Angela Jackson, Greg Girl, and Erica J. We who are up here on the panel tonight, thank you for giving us a place to have a conversation. Say thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Thank you, guys.
Thank
sponsor.
you.
All right, so you are going with your point now.
What I was saying was like normally with those type of drugs, your organs start to shut down. So I think what she's expecting is for him to possibly get sick, be in the hospital, that type stuff, and then end up going. Like it wasn't supposed to be like instant him drinking the tea and then passing out. That wasn't like part of the plan because once that happened, investigation comes. You start looking for stuff, and she's on the front line, so she don't want him to go that quickly, like he did.
So what's the purpose? And keep giving him.
She I don't know. She's kind of contradicting herself,
I think
but
Sean fell off. She was talking and she disappeared. But go ahead.
Oh yeah, she's kind of contradicting herself a little bit, but at the end of the day, she's not expecting him. I don't think to just pass out and die. I don't think that's what she's looking for. I think she's looking for him to possibly get sick, and he's not getting sick yet, and that's what's throwing her off.
She ain't Duvar. It's like she thinks she know what she wants, but she's scared for it to happen. I'm like,
and see, what I knew the whole time is, when you start, that stuff's supposed to be undetectable, which it kind of is. But when she started doing all those heavy dosage, that'll make it detectable. Just like you could have something that says 0 calories, that's because it's so small you really can't detect calories. But if you eat the whole thing, you will get calories from that. Like it will show up in you. And I think that's the part that she's missing. She's using too much, and it's starting to really just show up.
I don't know why she was so fixated on giving him the dosages in tea any goddamn way instead of just putting it in his liquor or whatever it is.
That's why I keep telling the other people, if you're gonna poison someone, you gotta put it into a drink that they're gonna drink.
Right.
That they like. Drink that they like or food, anything.
Here, drink
so
this
now
tea.
What you gonna do?
I like
now he can't drink tea no more. No,
that's why.
And it makes it so bad though.
Doesn't make sense. They don't know the art of assassination.
You too. I don't feel bad for this.
You did say it's the art to this thing.
But they don't, and to make it so bad, it's something that she's pushing on him, where you can go back and reference now. Like if anything, like Bill said, she keeps making me drink the tea. So it's like, okay, Bill, how long have you been drinking this tea for? Like, if you really start digging into it, well, how long have you been drinking this tea for? I've been drinking it for like 6 months. Okay, well, it would take 6 months for such and such to start reacting in your body, and you wouldn't even notice it. So she's really setting herself up for failure by putting it in one particular item. Put it in his food, put it in his liquor, put it in everything. I don't know. It's stupid, but
really, I hope they both go down because I don't care about Bill, and I'll be rude. No, I don't care about Bill.
She don't care about Bill.
I don't care about Bill.
One of my favorite characters.
What that mean?
I know it is, Barbara, but I'm sorry. How you freaking came in?
How do you mean you don't care about Bill? What is you saying? What did you?
Throw the cat, Miss Jen. Do the cat. Do the cat.
Say something else about Bill. Say something else. Did I tell you not to say nothing else about Bill? I'm gonna knock the stuffing out of you. Knock the stuffing out. I done told you don't say nothing about Bill over here. Don't say nothing to me about Bill. Say something else. Say something else.
I don't. Sorry, Miss Jen. Sorry, Miss Jen. I don't care. And I'm ready for this storyline to be over. Okay.
I am too. I'm with you on that one.
Look, I got a question for y'all. Okay, let's put the whole cat like her aside. This is what I really want to know. How did y'all break down that conversation that Anastasia had with Anita though? Like, what was your take on that? Like, where did all that come from? And I mean, the stuff that lady sat up there and say.
Well, I was just gonna say, even though Anastasia got on my goddamn nerve, and I was rooting for what's her name, Miss Anita or whatever. I was rooting for her, but at the same time, it was nice for her to have some opposition besides Leslie's crazy behind.
Oh yeah.
You know. and not
I
think that
mean,
she's
she
the queen.
read her.
Yeah, she
I think that
did.
was forced. I think that was forced. It came out of nowhere. You know, Anastasia
She
had
don't like
her.
her for a long time.
Well,
Nope.
it's funny because I kind of get why she did it, but why are you? I don't know.
She
You know,
hit
the
her
whole
with
thing
the
is because
ain't
of her
nobody
daughter.
coming to see you sing. She hit him with that. She hit her with that. Ain't nobody coming to hear you sing, Otis.
Like
I was
I was
like,
about to
Her
say that.
granddaughter, or her
I was about
daughter.
to say
Was it her
that.
granddaughter or daughter?
I
I
think
think that's her
granddaughter.
granddaughter. She was like, now
Okay.
she's a thoroughbred. And then she said, now here's what I'm talking about people. She was like, you might have slipped Kat and Danny and Nicole up through here and Nail, whoever through here, but you will not have a 4P, especially not out of that one who is not even got a drop of Dupree blood in her. I was like,
Yeah, I
girl,
think.
evidently what I heard you say was you want to fight up in this country club. That's what I heard her say. Did you hear her say that, Sean B? Because that's what I heard her saying.
Yes. Yes, she did. But until she took off running when I love when Anita did that. But she just patted her hair, whatever she did. She took off running. It was hilarious.
I would
The
have
fact that
had to smack them gold tips off the end of her hair.
the fact that her putting a little girl in her place for no reason was foul within itself.
It
You know, like
was.
that
She
wasn't
said some
called for it.
terrible things. I mean, she broke her down to just because you accomplished something don't mean you have old blood. The only reason why you was at the thing in the first place because Vernon drug you up in here. You a
This ain't
diva.
Showtime at
That
the
don't mean
Apollo.
nothing back. Yeah, Showtime at the Apollo. She was like, you might got an EGOT, but bloppity blippity boo. And I'm like, girl, all I hear you saying is bag up, let's do it. And I ain't no fighter.
We
It's
needed
nothing but
this.
space and opportunity. That's all it is
Yeah.
right now. Just space and opportunity.
If y'all had known my sister would have before she'd have got a piece of that out of her. My sister would have been like, whoop up. She'd have tore her up in that place.
I can
But you
honestly
know they
say
gotta handle
that.
the Duprees gotta handle everything with grace.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, that's why she couldn't go
Decorum.
there.
Yeah, because
Decorum.
I definitely think that Anastasia beat her about 75% more than Anita. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
She was getting her.
yeah, like for her to do that, it wasn't called for, and it
It
was like
wasn't.
strictly out of nowhere. And yeah, you care that much about, you know, this particular situation, then hey, I
And it
can get
proved
it.
what's her name? And it proved Jessica's what's her name, right? Her
Jessica.
point about how people of the upper echelon, think of this stuff.
But
The
Anita's
cotillion.
thing was like, I tell you what, since you chose to go this route, may the best matriarch win.
Yes.
I
How
was
much
like, the
feels
Anita
Jessica
should
though?
is
have
I ain't about to play. I'm about to play dirty now, baby. Dirty
Did
pool.
anybody feel Jessica?
Jessica old pickle face. I told you she always looked like she's sucking something sour.
Anita should have went Chicago on that lady. But she
But do you
didn't.
get her point though?
Who, the little girl?
Yeah. I don't think she should be voicing it like that in front of adults. You know what I mean? And demeaning what they hold dear. I
You
don't
know
think
what
you
I
should never
generally feel
diminish
about stuff like
anybody's
that.
situation.
I generally
Huh?
feel about that. This is what I generally feel about stuff like that. If you're not involved with something, or just because somebody is into something, like let's say somebody's a part of Jack and Jill or something, right? I'm not gonna run Jack and Jill down. That's what you do. That's your thing. Y'all
That's
do
what I'm
that. I'm
saying.
not about to be like people in the Jack and Jill. Man, people who be in the, I just think that's rude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was
I
rude.
would never. I'd be like, oh girl, okay, do you, girl, do your thing.
But that aside, do you think she had a point though? Like I'm not saying she should have voiced it to Anita ever, but do you think she got a point about the whole pomp and circumstances and the
I don't
debutantes and all that other
know.
stuff?
I don't know. Jessica always just got something to say.
But they need to hear it though. Did she got a point?
Let me think about it. I can see. Well, no, I don't know. I mean, okay, okay. Here's the thing. Anita is making some good points, but the truth of the matter
Yes.
is, having known people who are in this stuff, the fact of the matter is, they ain't letting you into their circles.
Mm-hmm.
You do have to be blue blood and you do have to be connected. It's not like some girl going to a regular school, regular semester. Now, somebody maybe could sponsor somebody into it, but they're going to look down on you. That's just the truth of the matter. Those kinds of things are not welcoming and open to people. Now, they like to help people. But just because
make them feel good.
I want you up here sitting next to me. No. We are not equal. We are not equal. Okay. Yeah, because I done told anytime I done had to sit in them circles, I'd be bored to tears. What are we talking about? I want to go back over here with my other side. You know, when we talk, we play cards and talk mess and have fun. I don't want to sit over here. I mean, really, the whole conversation, I'll be like, what's in that? Does that have any? Okay, because I don't eat that. And then, you know, when we had a cookout, we cooking and we eating.
Yeah.
Not over there.
Don't ask what's in the food.
That's not what they do. Not what they do. They are very much pick a face and talking about stuff don't nobody want to hear.
And that's why I said I think Jessica had a good point. It shouldn't have been raised, and you shouldn't demean anybody else's situation, you know. But I do think she made a good point to not even do it, you know. And I think she said the only reason why she's doing it is because her parents make her do it. But she had good points. It was coming from a good place, and I really don't like the fact that she is giving Terrell a different perspective to look at. And just because he sees her perspective does not mean that he's not using his own mind. And I didn't like that. I don't like that because he's 18, 17, he's going to grow and people will influence him. And just because somebody is influencing him does not mean that he doesn't have his own mind. Some people influence you for the good, or some people open your mind up for the good. And I think that's what she's doing. I don't think she's negatively impacting him. Anybody else's thoughts?
Belinda said, when I used to work in the medical and legal, I had to deal with a lot of women like Anastasia. Yeah, because I sing, I've been to a lot of different events, even some of these sororities and stuff. Let me tell you something. Somebody one time said, you know, I was doing one of the events, and this lady said, she was like, I really want to be one of you guys. Like, I wish, like, how do I get sponsored up? You would think she had pooed it in the room or something. Okay. They was looking like, what is you? Excuse me? You want to beat what? I was like, oh, child. Okay, that's how y'all feel. People can't even tell y'all they wish they could be a part of your organization. Okay, noted. I thought it was ugly. I did. Tyrell is not being influenced though. He gave following what that dingy girl told him. Okay. Bobby Wobby says that he wants to see it happen on screen, the cotillion. P&G Create says, I would have been moving furniture. You talking about when she was in there talking sideways to Anita? I just think Anita should have reached up and grabbed her hair and adjusted her collar.
She should have went Chicago.
She should have. Because she did too much. I mean, see, let me tell you what she really crossed the line for me. Is when she talked about that little girl sitting right there in front of her. I ain't like that.
Yep, she went way too far.
See, like I said, number one, you ain't about to say nothing about my sister. Number two, you ain't about to say nothing about my sister's kids sitting up in here with me. These little raggedy kids, I'd be like, girl, hold on.
And the crazy part is, that is normally what those type of societies are filled with. That's why the young girl did not even want to be associated with that. And she had once again, she had a valid point, and she expressed that to Terrell, and he took it in and seen her point of view. There's nothing wrong with that.
The country club is not Cabrini.
Why it can't be, Elaine?
And
just for a night.
I'm from Chicago, baby. Cabrini Green was not what you wanted. It's not what you wanted.
Just for a night, it'll be okay.
I never thought of this before. Well, okay, so given where she come from, how do you feel about people that put on a pretentious accent just because they're rich now?
How do I feel about it?
Yeah, because Anita's accent is pretentious. Kind of like how Madonna put on a British accent when she started getting money at a certain point. Anita's, that ain't her.
That's not how she talks.
You think she was talking like that in Cabrini Green Projects?
No, There's some people that do though. Yeah, there's some people.
I don't think so.
No, you know what I hear from Anita? Now, this is what I hear from Anita. I hear from Anita a person who speaks with authority and where she's heard and enunciates and she emotes over there so that you can hear her. That's what I hear. I hear that. I guess to me, that's not uncommon in the entertainment world. You either speak up or get walked over. Especially,
but she sounds
I'm just
so pretentious.
Yes, I'm just glad that they redid her freaking.
See, I would have to be like when I was married. I get through singing. Guy want to pay my husband. Excuse me. Did you hear him sing something tonight? Did he get up there and say fa la 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 la? Did he do any of that? Yeah. So what you doing? What you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, think about that because me and him may not be on good terms. You don't know what somebody may into or do or don't do. He could be a person who steal. You don't know. Don't hand my money off to nobody. So you have to be ready to say some things to people. So I don't know. I think Anita could talk like that. I don't know.
I guess standing up for
yourself. She ain't got no accent though. You think she got an accent?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't.
Even when you make fun of her, how you make fun of her, like that voice, that tone.
But that's the way that she talks. There are people who
I don't think she talked like that in the Cabrini Green projects. I just don't think so. She might have, like you said. I just can't see it.
You can be of the projects, in the projects, but not of the projects. That can happen because she could have went to a good school. She might have went to, one of those schools that where she learned outside of her environment. I don't know. Okay, it says I grew up in the Webster Projects in the Bronx. I did not take that to receptions with the mayor and governor of New York time and place. Yeah, now black people know how to code switch. Now we do.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Anita sick though. She wasn't prepared to go Chicago. I earmark her for a year from now. I'm gonna get you together again.
Notice how they put I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, because she's traveled all over the world. That's a good point too. So maybe her vocabulary. I mean, look at now, Pamela. Right. If we're gonna be questioning anybody's accent, it's Pamela.
No, you're right. See, because I guess you start off in your 20s or whatever, so you could be one way, and as time goes on, you can get more refined and educated to where as though you're not your environment. So I kind of can get that. And another person that actually cool switch heavy is actually Haley.
And then if we're gonna talk about somebody's accent, can we talk about Trina Braxton? Can somebody explain that to me?
I don't get that one either. I looked it up.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, it's like all that Baltimore accent.
That ain't Baltimore. Don't talk like that. They don't. That ain't.
She be doing that too. Even her siblings say, like, where did you get that?
I'm like, girl, if you don't stop, ain't nobody else in this family talk like that. But then look at Leslie. Look at Leslie, Boss. She talk like that too. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's just part of it. Okay, listen, how people go on stage. Got another voice for you on stage. Good evening, everybody. How you doing? Okay, we having a good time. Okay. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
No, I'm not disagreeing. Y'all got a good point on that one.
It's the voice and the singing lessons. Anita is a world-class EGOT and has lived around celebrities. Right? Anita is a world traveler. She's a classy EGOT. Pamela's accent being, now Pamela is the one. Although I like it though, I do. Don't agree about her speaking pretentiously. Some people go to prison and come out talking like a distinguished people. You know why, Bobby? Because while they in jail and they got to call these different women and stuff, you can't be calling talking any kind of way. You need to talk classy. You need to act like you got some sense while you're trying to get some money put on your book. Anita also comes from a generation that that's true. Anita comes from a generation that carries themselves with a certain level of dignity and publicity, and also they over-enunciate. Mm-hmm. Remember, did you see that movie that Denzel Washington did when he was teaching the kid, the Great Debaters?
Yeah.
And that was one of the things he talked about is how down south they over enunciate words. Is black people in the south, they over enunciate words. So he had them put that cork in their mouth and talk. No, wait. He said that's how it happens because we will over enunciate some words.
And I was wrong on that statement. I spoke too quickly because now that I think about it, she could have went to finishing school. Like a lot of people, still will go to finishing school and different things of that nature, to properly learn how to hold their forks and different things of that like that. So I can see her doing stuff like that.
Season 2, has the writing improved for you guys? And the storylines. It has for me. I like it more.
It's hard to tell. Season 1 started off with a bang, and I don't know. It's too early. I think we got to keep watching.
Mm-hmm.
It's only been like a month and a half.
But I'm saying I'm enjoying it so far. Like they done kicked it into a little higher gear. We get new sets
and new characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm sitting up in my seat going, okay, let's see what we got.
Yeah, but we need to wrap some of them up, and I wasn't a big proponent of that and rushing and stuff, especially watching soap operas. But some of this stuff, I'm like, okay, like with the Bill and Haley bull crap, we need to wrap that up. I'm tired of the Eva and Cap bull crap. I am.
See, that's why I keep saying I'm ready for them to grow. This has nothing to do with Eva. I just want to see more about Kat. I do. I want to see more from this character than that they got her being nosy in Jacob's business. Like, okay, go on and make her an investigator. Let her open up a whole thing. Let her be a lawyer because she would make a good lawyer. She would make a good investigator. Because one thing we do know is that her spidey skills work very well.
Mm-hmm.
They work very well.
I think it's really the point when Kat does something wrong, like people pounce on it. And I really, or she says something, I think everybody pounced on it. But when it came down to Eva, it was just like,
I disagree, Bar.
It was like a pass type situation with her.
I just think because they present her bratty. If they would remove that and then just let her I'm just ready to see the Kat grow up. Like I want to see what kind of girlfriend is she gonna be? What kind of business lady is she really gonna be? Like, can we just do that? Like, it's kind of the same with the men. Like, do all the men gotta be low down? Because Vernon is going to be low down too.
How is she really not acting grown up though? Like, I don't really see that part.
See, child, I be trying not to say too much, but like I'm saying, I know people like Kat. Listen, okay, let me think about this. I know somebody that this never got checked, right? And to this day, they still are spoiled, big-mouthed it, always got something to say, always in people business, always starting some stuff, always saying too much person. Because didn't nobody check it.
I think Kat is who she's going to be. By like 24, however old she is, I think she is her. I don't even see where she be really acting out of the way immature.
Okay, so how do you think she's going to react to Chelsea saying she's engaged? And she's going to be home, but how do you think she's going to react to that? Do you think she's going to have something positive to say, something negative to say, or just be like, oh, no?
See, that's a tough situation because as her friend and as her cousin, I could see her coming on a negative vibe simply because of the long distance aspect. So it's like, okay, cool. I get the fact that
negative about Tomas. That's nice.
Say that again?
Can somebody come to her negative about Tomas? Nope.
Yeah, I mean, what's the name? I think Chelsea can say whatever she wants to Kat. I think Kat receives the information that Chelsea gives her. Even when it came down to Eva, Chelsea made the suggestion. The reason why she caught Eva and Tomas was because of Chelsea. Chelsea said to her, yo, why don't you take her over a purse as a sign of goodwill? Take her over one of our purses, make up with her. You know what I mean? That's the right thing to do. You should do that. And Kat being mature, she said, okay, she took the advice. She went over there with the purse, and guess what happened? I mean, like, you gotta kind of see everything when it comes down to this, man. It's not just the fact that Kat just be going off just to go off. She goes off on Eva, rightfully so. And even when we would be arguing about this particular situation, I didn't bring it up because it slipped my mind. I never brought up the fact that Kat was over there to give Eva an olive branch, and it got thrown right back in her face. So I tried to make nice with you, and this is what I found out that you're doing.
Now, come on now. When she walked in there, because look, I don't think that any of us really have said this enough. When Kat had decided, okay, I'm gonna try to squash it, and she went over there with that purse to give it to her, and she was like, "Let's give it a try."
Yep. And
then walked in there and saw Tomas. My heart broke for Kat in that moment. I can't imagine what that would have been. What I didn't understand though is her forgiving Tomas.
See, why can't y'all get this? This is the thing that I can never understand when I'm talking to y'all about the Tomas thing.
I almost said the N-word. What you say?
Oh, this is the thing that I constantly can't get with y'all when I'm talking about this Tomas thing. The reason why she forgives Tomas instead of Eva is because she genuinely likes him. She's attracted to him.
Put Eva out of it. Put Eva out of it. Put Eva out of it.
Go ahead.
I walk in on you.
But that's you. Some women forgive. Daddy forgave Bill constantly.
No,
that's you.
Walk in on you, and they're still greased up with all that baby oil on you still.
That's you. Bill left Danny, divorced her, and everything, and she's still willing to take him back.
The visual. Elaine says she wants to see Eva not make herself a victim. I also want to see some men be good on the show and not low down and no good. I agree with that. I would like to see Eva get to a place where she's free of her mama, able to let's see who Eva is aside from her mama and being victimized by this lady. But in order to do that, she's going to have to turn on her mama, which then is going to make her mama's enemy, which then is still going to make her a victim because her mama will give it to her too.
We got good men on the show though. We got you got Jacob, you got Vernon.
I think we have regular people on the show. That's what I think. I think people make mistakes. I think it's up to you if you can forgive it and move on. I think Nicole would still be with her husband if she wasn't worried about what everybody else think about it.
Oh, exactly. Oh, that's what I wanted to touch on because you brought that up before. You was like, would it be a difference if Eva would have came to the door and knocked on the door and said, "Hey, I'm your daughter"? And I'm like, yes, it does make a difference. I think I wrote it in the comments. I said, it's easier to forgive in private than it is in front of the world. And, I think Nicole probably would have forgave Ted off of that. But back to good dudes, though. Ted is a good dude. He just messed up that one time 20-something years ago. He messed up. One mistake does not make you as a person. And also, when you do the math, he was in his 20s. He was younger then, less mature. He messed up and he stepped out on, I'm saying one time, but one relationship because they did it multiple times. But he stepped out back then, 20-something years ago. He was a cheater then. That's not the man who he is now. So at the end of the day, Ted is a good dude. He's a good father. He's caring, loving, understanding. So you got people make mistakes. Absolutely. That don't make you
people do
bad.
Dumb things. People do dumb things because
Bill is bad.
To this. Listen to this.
Bill is bad.
Listen to this. Let's say that Kat and Tomas get married, right? And 20 years from now, their kids find out that daddy had cheated with their aunt. Is daddy a horrible man and he's been a good father to you all these years? Mama forgave him. They moved on. You had a great life. But see, people tend to forget that sometimes people make mistakes. The question is, can you deal with the mistake? Can you get over this mistake without lording it over somebody's head every other day? And if they've moved on with it, you got to move on with it.
Exactly. Bill's a bad dude. I like his character, but he's a bad dude.
Bill ain't never gonna change.
He's a bad dude. But everybody else, when you think about it, Joey's a good guy. Andre's a good guy. Everybody's a good guy, really, except for Bill.
When I say made a mistake, Elaine, Ted made a mistake and then made another mistake and put it on top of that mistake, and then made another mistake and put it on top of that mistake. But if Ted had went home after he had that affair with that woman and admitted that he had that affair with that woman, that could have been different. But Ted hid it. Ted hid that he had knocked her up. And then the girl gonna walk out there in the middle of their party in front of all their friends and say, "Surprise, Ted.
Yeah.
Here's your daughter Eva." And then for your wife to find out in front of all these people.
Yeah.
And then she was fine on top of that. I mean, if the woman gonna come in here, bring a mule face woman in here. Don't bring this in here.
No. That's more embarrassing.
Yeah, you know what you.
That's more embarrassing.
You know what you're right.
I can't believe you cheated on me with this.
Like the man told JJ that time. This beat my time. The Wiggler's husband. This beat my time.
Yeah, I had to interrupt you and stop you on that one. No.
Yeah, you know what you right on second though. But even still, it still hurt. That girl was so pretty, and Leslie was sharper than Nicole up in the middle of her fair. And looking like that, started here talking about, and you didn't know how Ted used to look. I'd been like, child, oh my God. I'd have been like Whitley Mama at that wedding. Die, just die. I wouldn't have been able to take it, child. Mm-mm.
Yeah, so that situation, is the
Elaine
worst.
said Ted is low, a dirtbag, a lizard, a snake. I cannot go on.
How is Ted bad? But I really want to know how is
people
Ted
do make
bad
mistakes.
guy?
This is what I'm saying. People can make mistakes, and they can
20-something years ago.
Depending on how you do it.
20-something. This man.
He carried her son and put Martin in it. Oh yeah, that too. Then you took my child.
It doesn't matter.
You took my baby.
Miss Jen, his acts. Come on, let's talk. Let's keep it a buck, right? We talk about forgiveness, and I'm sure if you ask people questions like, "Yo, are you the same person that you was in your 20s? Do you still move the same way that you moved in your 20s?" A lot of people will tell you, "No, I do not." And you will make mistakes in your 20s because you're young.
If in my 20s, the man did what he did in my 20s, what he did?
I don't know. He cheated on you. He treated you bad.
What I'm gonna do? In my 20s?
No. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, this is what I'm saying to you. Ted made a mistake in his 20s, right? But after he made that mistake and Nicole got pregnant, he dedicated his life to her. He spent every day trying to let her know how special she was. She said it herself, telling her how special she was, loving her and everything.
But it all was a lie.
No, it wasn't a lie. He believed that.
I said as far as she's concerned, it was all a lie.
Well, she's not thinking properly because it wasn't a lie.
He was telling me I'm the only one when there was somebody else. And
no, you're the only one now. No.
Well, this is what Nicole said. I'm over here fighting for my life to have a baby, and over here put my life on the line, trying to have us our miracle baby, and come to find out over that's dropping it low and spreading it wide.
You know what, Nicole? You know what, Nicole? That Ted was a piece of trash. That Ted, when he was doing what he was doing, he was a piece of trash. Like he was. That Ted is dead now. This is the new Ted. The Ted that you've been seeing ever since you conceived our daughter, that is me. And he kept that up for the next 20-something years. The next 20 years. None of that was a lie. He still feels the same way. So how can it be a lie?
I see what Elaine just said. Ted lied. He allowed this woman to blackmail him. She invited Nicole to a roof where she could have hurt her. She blackmailed Ted. These are now his judgments and mistakes. See, I ain't gonna fight no man over no woman. But if a woman put her hands on me about you, see, now we got a problem. Me and you got a problem now. I ain't fighting no one. But if something you do cause somebody to come over here and put their hands on me, now I got to put my hands on you and her.
Nobody put their hands on Nicole, did they? Leslie never put her hands on Nicole.
No, I'm just saying. That's why I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay. She don't be liking that. I don't like the new Ted with Nicole. Yeah, I do like the old Ted with Nicole. He was, because this one just looked too young. He's a good actor, but he's too young looking. Since April 29th, he showed Nicole nothing until September. Elaine got the exact date down, baby. Don't play with Elaine. Elaine got receipts on receipts on receipts.
Nah, he was giving her space like she asked for it. And Nicole is stern. Like, she is super stern. The same way she coming at Carlton, same way she was coming at Ted. And Ted knows his wife. So it's like, yo, if I push too hard, she gonna end up getting pushed further away anyway. So therefore, let me give her space to come to the conclusion and realize that I made a mistake, made some mistakes 20 something years ago, but that's not the man I am today. And yes, he should have said something when Leslie first popped up, but at that point, you kind of caught in the mix. But the way he feels about her has never changed. Like, you can't take that away from him. Just like you can't take away the fact that he's a good dad.
Mm-hmm.
You can't take that away.
Now it's Nicole's fault that Ted ignored his family, Elaine said. Now Elaine is on you. Elaine said now it's Nicole's fault that Ted did. Now you know now Elaine over there trying to handle her business this evening.
I just said come up. Mm-hmm. Yes. No, it's not Nicole's fault. And Ted has made mistakes. But just because you make mistakes don't make you a bad guy. He just didn't know how to handle it. Mm-hmm. He didn't know. He decided to give people their space, but maybe he gave them too much space. Mm-hmm. But that don't make you a bad person, does it?
I don't think so. Sean B, you still in here?
Yes, I'm here. I'm listening.
I'm just making sure that your mic was still working.
Yes, I agree with Bar.
Let me see, was there anything else?
Oh, you agree with me?
Yeah. Okay, so, I don't think Ted is. I don't think that Ted is a bad guy. I do think he should have been stronger and more stern when it came to Leslie. Yes. Of course. Absolutely. Like he was today and stuff like that.
Did y'all think Ted too far coming in there throwing them things up on the table like that in the middle of the country club? Have some decorum, Ted.
He should have manned up like that months ago. He should have because if he would have, I'm trying to tell you, if you put somebody in their place properly, they will leave you alone. Mm-hmm. Like she wouldn't want to come near Ted. If every time Ted seen Leslie, he snapped at her or he gave her an ugly face or tell her, yo, get out of my face, B, or said something crazy to her, she would not keep pushing the way she pushing. The only reason why she pushing is because Ted is a nice guy and she keeps thinking that she got to end. She thinks but if he keeps that sternness up, ain't nobody gonna keep falling for that. She'll be done with him straight up.
Ain't no man about to tell me twice he don't want me.
Well, Leslie, you ain't Leslie. That's the difference.
You ain't gonna tell me twice because you don't like me. I don't like you 3 times. That's the math.
You have all of your mental faculties. Yes, okay, that's the difference.
Somebody tell you no once, you're cool. You gotta. I
don't like you 3 times. That's the way it goes.
That's the way I feel. But with Leslie, you gotta cuss her out probably like 100 times before it actually sticks. And I just don't see, even though she's infatuated with Ted, I think if Ted kept this same energy up from the beginning, I think she would have been tired of Ted by now. You can't help but to. Like, what can she say? If every time Ted shuts her down, she can't do nothing with that.
Ted ain't the last train smoking to Jakarta. What is we doing?
Well, apparently for her, he is, because she's even dealing with the cop bull that she likes, and she's still doing this with Ted. She's dealing with Marcellus, and she's still coming up to Ted the way she's coming up with him. I don't get it, but it is what it is.
Now, she's annoying AF.
Now, I hate to bring up old stuff. Ha, 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 ha. Do you really think that Leslie is still trying to keep Eva away from other people? Do you still have that same thought, given what's going on now? Or have you changed?
No, I think that a narcissist is always looking to be in control. It doesn't mean that they don't let you go breathe at all, but they will always be looking to be in control of things, period. That's period.
Because we had discussions a little while back, and I was like, I don't think that Leslie is trying to keep Eva away from people. It seems like Leslie wants her daughter to be happy, and it was told to me that no, Leslie's trying to keep her away. She's trying to get her to make the wrong choices. And from everything that I'm continuing to see, and tonight, the reason why I'm bringing it up, because tonight she was so happy that, you know, Eva and Isaiah is now in a relationship.
I couldn't believe it, to be honest with you.
I'm asking you this question, but why?
Because she wants her daughter to be happy. I really think she wants Eva to be happy.
Do you think it's because he's connected to the police chief?
No, they know they got a strained relationship.
Always with Leslie, there's going to be an ulterior motive. That's what I think. Now, I said tonight, I'm like, I'm shocked. She said, I'm happy for you. And I'm like, girl, Girl. Leslie will use anybody to get what she wants. Anybody. She'll break anything. She'll do anything. She'll cross any line. She don't care what it is. She'll threaten Eva with jail. She don't care.
But Leslie gave Eva a good upbringing for the most part. She gave her a good
I think she gave her the best of what she had to give. Because I know somebody was this is what I have to say to some people I know now, right? You have to take into account that parents are not perfect. It'd be different if you were birthed and then God handed us a book and said, here's exactly what you need to do for this child every single day, every minute of the day. Follow this and you'll be a perfect parent. And then if they don't follow that, then you can say, you didn't even follow what the book said, right? But parents are not perfect. And so sometimes you have a parent who's wounded. You got a parent that's come with issues. You got a parent that, everybody get what you get, right? And so sometimes people have given you the very best version of themselves that they know how to give you. Sometimes they have. And maybe even in Leslie's case, that's the case. She may really want to give Eva the very best version of herself that she can. But she crazy. So it's so smooth all the time. Wait a minute. The argument VAR is making about Ted is what we've been saying about Eva. Just because you made a mistake does not make you inherently evil. But people refuse to give her a chance of redemption. If she can't manipulate she will break them up. That's what I'm saying too. Leslie is always gonna be something. Because I was thinking that she was liking Marcel, but
I think she likes Marcel. I think she likes him. I think she will use you. Because I think if you can't be used, you're useless. Everybody gets used for something.
She is definitely the epitome of love them and leave them, use and abuse them.
But Eva, the whole thing with Eva, it's not the fact that Eva didn't make one mistake. And Eva didn't make her mistake 20-something years ago. The mistakes that Eva is making is in the present. And that's the difference between Ted and Eva from whoever wrote that in. She's making mistakes now. And she made a mistake by sleeping with her sister's man. She made a mistake by setting up Ted and Nicole for failure.
Was that a mistake?
Yeah, if you want to have a relationship with your sister, if not, then do you. I said that before. If I was Eva and me and Kat was beefing like we was beefing, let's say it was my brother and me and my brother beefing like they beefing. I wouldn't mind, it is what it is. Everything free game at that point. So Eva could have did what she wanted to do. I'm not saying it's right at the end of the day, but hey, do what you want to do. But that's not conducive of having a relationship with your sister or brother once you sleep with their mate. You can't do that. Not even their ex.
All right. So what y'all looking for? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I can't expect to have Eva should never really expect to have a relationship with Kat after Kat been caught her in the apartment with her dude, whether it was her ex dude or her current dude. You still can't be with Kat's leftovers and expect us to have a relationship.
Let me tell Elaine this. She said that Eva went after Tomas. I agree with that. She did go after Tomas. And unfortunately, Tomas went after her back. But she definitely went after Tomas.
So you can't say that Eva made one mistake. You can't compare Eva to Ted.
She did do that too. Did she make fun of Kat being? I don't know if she made fun of her being one, but what she did was like I said, that girl did me that time. Oh, she don't know how to have no fun. She don't know that. Pulling that card that people can pull. So she definitely tried to play it like you trying to mess with, she ain't got no, And I'm like, girl, why you in there trying to make that? I mean, what? That's Kat made it this far. Girl, you need to be applauding that. She should have hushed it on that. Tomas misled Eva, telling him Kat and him had broken up. Even if they had broken up, for me, that's my sister's man. I ain't about to be a child. You go ahead on, get on up the road. I don't need it that bad. I don't need to be in nobody trash. But he sure enough lied. Now he did lie.
No, he didn't lie. He thought they broke up. Like
Well,
the
well, to
way
him,
the
he
way
was like, "Well, I ain't. Well, I ain't really. I ain't really. I mean, how did he cover that with Cat? Did he tell Cat
he
he
said,
thought
I
they?
thought we was broken up. He said, I'm shocked. I thought we was broken up. The way she came at
But
Tomas
didn't
that
he try to
minute.
swing that like? But Eva didn't think that somehow.
Say that again.
Didn't he try to swing that like that? Eva didn't think that somehow.
I don't know what you're saying. I don't get what you're saying.
I'm saying, didn't he try to swing that like? Oh, but Eva didn't think that we was broke up
Nah,
because
he didn't
Thomas
throw Eva
lied
under the bus.
somewhere. He didn't.
No, he
Okay.
didn't lie. He never lied. That's what I was saying. We was arguing about that when it went down. Cat laid Tomas out the night before or something like that, or the day or so before. She laid him out and everything and stormed out the hotel, or I think he might have left the hotel, something. But she insulted him like nobody's business. They went back and forth. So after that insult, she said he didn't please her in the bed and all kinds of stuff. And after she said that to him, I forgot about that part. After she said that he did not please her in the bed, they was going back and forth. She laid him out. I think he ended up leaving. I would have thought we was done after that. The way she came at him, I would have thought we was done. So when he went to Eva and was helping Eva move, I think the next day or the day after, he thought they was broken up because we had this big blowout. And I'm thinking we done after this. We don't have to officially say we done, but sometimes when you have that argument like that, you can just assume that we over. So that's what he said. That's why he just said it to Cat. I thought we was over. I thought we was done. So him telling Eva that I broke up with Cat or Cat broke up with me or something like that, it wasn't a lie.
Bilo Didi said, if Cat is so hurt, why is she still with Tomas? And Elaine said, but even when I saw Tomas in early episodes, when she knew he wanted Cat, while Cat did not know who she was, Eva knew Cat was her sister. Yeah, I see, Elaine, I can't take nothing away from that. Eva definitely went after Tomas in her efforts to get at Cat. But let's not say it was just for nothing, because Cat was being nasty to her at that time. And I'm not saying that makes it okay, but I'm saying it was what was fueling her doing it. She was wrong. She was wrong.
Yes, and every event that happens pushed Cat and Eva further and further away. It gains more disdain for Eva. Yeah, it gains more disdain for Eva every time Eva does. Oh, did I do that? Like on some Steve Urkel stuff. Did I do that? Oops, my fault. You keep stepping on this girl's feet and expect her not to holler and be mad at you. Eva is stepping on everybody's foot, whether it's on purpose or by mistake, and then wondering what's going on. Oops, I told mama that Ted was like Elaine was saying yesterday. Oops, I told mama that Ted was in the apartment drunk. Oops, I broke up your mom and dad relationship. Oops, I slept with your man or your ex-boyfriend. Oops. Oops, I told my mom about Ted and Shanice. Oops. She's a oops.
Some people are. I'm trying to tell you. I don't
but I can't
ask for somebody this year, the 2 or 3.
Well, at a certain point, unless you just dumb, you need to shut up and know you can't tell your mama nothing.
You can think something is like this. I don't know, man.
Nothing to do with Ted.
I was perplexed and scratching my head. I was like, child, what now?
You can't. You should know after the first couple times that you can't tell your mom nothing about Ted. And if I was Ted, I would tell Eva, don't ever bring my name up around your mama. Don't mention me. Don't talk about me around your mom ever. Ever. And Eva should be smart enough to know, yo, man, I can't mention nothing about nobody around her. Only my personal. Oh, and what happened? Even with the tickets. Talking to her mom about the tickets. Mom stole the tickets to the concert. Oops. Now her mom there in the seats that Ted had purchased.
With the tickets, I can't see blaming Eva for that at all. I mean, who gonna think? I mean, she ain't thought her mother was going in her wallet to steal her tickets. I mean, really, like, oh, mama, it's tickets in here. You can still. She ain't thought her mama was gonna steal her tickets now.
No, she didn't think so, but she was still the cause of it. It was because of Eva that she had the tickets. It don't matter if it was by mistake or not.
Bought a ticket to the thing.
Say that again.
Didn't she have just bought a ticket to the thing?
No, I think it was sold out or something or whatever. I don't know. Maybe she ain't had the money to buy it. I don't know.
Should have been there because Bob was her mama.
But she didn't know that yet.
That's her mama.
She didn't know that yet.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't know that yet. She stole them tickets. If Eva didn't kept her mouth shut or whatever, she would have never got a hold of them tickets. I'm telling you, man. Eva. There you go.
I guess, child. Mm-hmm. Anyway, y'all. So let me see what I'm gonna get out of here with.
One thing. Y'all always overlook this.
Yeah.
Joey and Vanessa, man, they came up this week. You know, they're my star couple. Joey's a good dude in a relationship, by the way.
In his heart.
You know? Yeah, Joey's a good dude.
In his heart.
I told y'all all these men are good. When you used to bash Andre is a loving husband. He's a loving, caring husband right now. We don't know how we're going to write him later. But as of now, Andre.
No, Andre.
He's a loving, caring husband right now.
He is, but but if he ain't, I can't really say nothing because Danny done did something 4-5 times to this man. So I would just be like, listen, your chicken's coming home to roost.
There you go. But you thought he was going to be out with Ashley from the break. I'm like, no, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He ain't trying to cheat on Danny for nothing.
I thought he was running straight over there, but she's setting it up for them to get back together.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, but yeah, before we go, I definitely want to say, what do you think about Vanessa and what's her name moving in together? Do you think they should move in together or no? Too soon.
Well, it will definitely give us more things to feel danger about. But where's her cheering supposed to go visit when they come home?
Keep that she don't care no more. No, she's all in.
Keep that house over there for them. And she's like, y'all going over there and stay out. I'm over here. Or maybe she'll go over there and stay when they come home. I don't know.
But she's all in. So, I wouldn't be shocked if they came to his house. Yeah, she's all in. She ain't hiding him at all. It's not a secret that she's dating him. I don't think she wants to make it a secret. Huh?
She in love.
Yeah, they both in love. They're a great couple. Too bad he had to offer her husband, man. If only he didn't do that, man, he would be good.
Hold on 1 second. She in love. And she in love.
I think they should just move together. I like them together.
Whatever they end up doing. I'm like the girl in the movie now. Whatever they like. Whatever you like. Because I don't guess it. But
I guess that's it.
She in love. She in love on a 2-way street and gonna lose it on a lonely highway.
I don't think he's gonna do anything.
She's gonna run up on some information. She's gonna be like, oh my God.
Yeah, and I think that's the only thing that would mess them up. Kind of like how you said he had an interview and said the only thing that would mess them up.
So come on, man. Joey murdered Dougie.
Doesn't matter. We passed it. That was so long ago.
Sir, thank you. And thank you for coming up, Elaine. Okay, but like they said, Joey murdered Dougie. And you still think he a good guy?
Yeah, that was so long ago, Miss Jen. That was so long ago. Right now, they good. Listen, sometimes you got to do some things in the dirty to get what you want. Okay, he got what he wanted.
So far away. You said it was long ago.
Sometimes you got to do some bad things to get what you want.
I cannot.
Is it worth it? It was worth it to him.
Hey, E-Daddy. Tell your mom we said hi, that we missed her being up here tonight, and that I hope she's feeling okay. Exactly, Deli. She is not a sympathetic character because of that nasty attitude, and I'm not just talking towards Eva. I mean in general. If you don't do what she wants, she has a nasty attitude. That's only because she's spoiled. She can't help it. And I really mean that. She can help it. She can't help it. If she wanted to, I wouldn't help it. Even if I could, she can't help it.
A lot of people have a nasty attitude if you don't do what you want them to do, though. Like that's a lot of y'all females out there, ladies, women. That's a lot of y'all out there.
Could be.
Don't get what y'all want. It's not going to be a good night at the house.
See, for me, I'm a compromiser. I'm not happy if things go 100% my way. I would like to try to compromise it out. You be a little happy, I'll be a little happy. That to me is what would make me happy, is to see somebody else be happy too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it don't make me happy to cut somebody out. That's never been a part of who I am.
Mm.
Trying to figure out, maybe we could do a little bit of both. Maybe we could, maybe we can, maybe we can't. This guy, in fact, this guy that does a lot of work for us here, he'll sometimes say, "Well, what do you?" And I go, "Well, it don't really matter." He'll stop sometimes and be like, "Girl, why don't you ever just choose what you want?" And I'm like, "I'm not cut like that. I'm not the only." So
that's what my wife is.
It don't make me no difference. Is what I'm saying. I can live with that, and I can live with this. But now, let me tell you something. Now, but when I do want something a certain way,
yeah,
I'm about to dig in.
Yeah.
And that's only because I think whatever you about to do is about to mess up some stuff.
I understand where you coming from.
I'm a mature adult. I don't know. I know the world doesn't revolve around me like Cat. Why y'all bringing up old stuff? Not why y'all bringing up old stuff. Yeah, that's what. Bar, you know what? I think that's the quote of the year. Why y'all bringing up old stuff? That was so long ago. It's been what, 40 days, 40 days. He been gone since last season. We still talking.
Yeah, that was a while ago, man. Who remembers Doug like that? Come on, that was so long ago.
We're talking about this show, which makes me believe Doug not gone.
Say that again. You said he's not talking about the show.
Doug nowhere talking about this show, which makes me think Doug not really gone.
I heard it was a rumor, and they said it wasn't true, but it came out that Doug was sick, and that's the reason why.
We don't know.
The fact that he's quiet and the fact that he's not acting nowhere else.
I gotta find his social media page.
Say that again.
I gotta find his social media page.
Yeah, that would kind of show something.
If we gonna have it be up and stuck for anybody on this show, let it be this woman right here on this screen.
Who?
If we gonna have it up and stuck for anybody, let it be for Anastasia.
Anastasia. What's up with Leslie's mom?
Leslie's mom. We don't know where Peach is at. Peaches is.
They moved Peaches off the floor,
so she must be doing better.
Yeah, they moved her out of the floor that that everybody be at. I don't know what floor that is.
One last thing, and then I got to get out of here.
All right.
What about this right here? What y'all think about Randy and Mona?
Oh man, my wife said the same thing.
Yeah, you don't need it. That's funny. She writing it just as I'm putting it up. What y'all think about Randy and Mona?
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna need them to youth up her look a little bit, because right now they got her looking like, she in charge of the pews.
Well, that is who she is, though.
No, but we don't need her to be that right now.
She's a church lady.
Okay, but no, we need her. She could be a youthful one. We need them to youth up. She got on the necklace. She got on the top all the way up to a collarbone. She got on the long jacket. She got the big purse. She got a coat. Girl.
She definitely looked like Waiting to Excel. She definitely looked like that scene on Waiting to Excel.
Put in some apple beans and some macaroni cheese, some tater salad. I could bring you a plate over. Is he looking? You looking? Bilo Didi said she looked too motherly. She did. Don't nobody want to take to my mama. Don't nobody want to go out with my mama bird. Don't nobody want to go out with my mama bird. Girl, we need you to youthify this look, girl. This is
now. Did she know who he worked for?
Mm-hmm. That's what she said. She was like, how does someone who's nice as you end up working for Joey? I was like, oh, Mona like a bad boy. But everybody do. Everybody like a little bad boy, and then we do like a little bit. We like a little bit. We do.
Now, do you think he's going to give her the time of day? I think he probably would.
I think he is, for one reason or another. Because, see, first of all, you don't want to hear this, but Randy got arms to deal with a sister like this here. Okay? He built for this here. Okay? So Randy gonna be all right. Mona is the head usher at her church. They won't make it. That's the main reason why they gonna make it. Mona gonna be trying to reform and fix him. Bilo D said Leslie can give her tips on seduction. Cause she gonna, I don't know. I think Mona got a side y'all don't know nothing about. But Randy about to show it to you. I do.
Now on the coming attractions for next week, real quick. When the girl slapped Haley, any clue what you think that's about? I'm trying to figure that out. I don't know why.
Figure out, did somebody see them? What I can't figure out, why would she need to slap her? Why?
Do you think she needed to slap her, or do you think she wanted to slap her?
Now here's what I'm saying. I'm trying to run it through my filter, right? If Bill saw them talking, why would I want my client hit my wife? So that don't make no sense.
No.
If anybody in the Dupree clan saw them, that don't make no sense.
They don't know who she is. Yep.
Are they turning on Randy and they want Randy to think they enemy? So did Randy see that happen? That's possible.
Well, why would that matter?
No, because if they trying to get ready to cut Randy out of something, and so they put, and he wants, and they want him to think they're beef, and then that would make sense that she would get slapped in front of Randy. But outside of that, I can't see I mean, you risk it getting back to Bill.
If anything, I think Haley probably popped off smart to her, and she just smacked her.
I don't know, because look, this is right after she hit her, and she's looking over her shoulder at somebody. So what's going on here?
I guess we gotta wait.
Are they running a scam? I mean, what's going on? What y'all think Bill done showed up to this door to say? He was like, "Go get Danny. I ain't going nowhere to talk to Danny."
Oh, he showed up to talk about the marriage, right?
Bill done bought Caroline a whole Mercedes. It's on and popping. Her silence has been bought.
What you got to be silent about, though?
Bill getting ready to dial up to 10.
Why you got to buy? He didn't have to buy her silence.
Yes, he did. That's what he told her. He said, I think that really, basically, he says silence because he said being what is the words that he used? Let me see if I still have it. He said, he gave the two words that he used about why he gave her that car. And he said, I think that these two things should be rewarded.
Which discretion?
Discretion and something else he said. But basically what he was saying was, you're going to be quiet. You're going to be discretion and loyalty.
Yeah, she going to be quiet anyway.
What I'm about to do, because she always in that bill. Now, you know you shouldn't be cheating on Haley because Haley love you. And why would you want to cheat on that, huh?
He said for your 10 years of discretion.
And then Danny said, well, that's what you used to do when you was cheating on me. You would do stuff for her to keep her quiet and not tell me. So that's what you about to do? So yeah, that car is because Bill getting ready to do the most.
See, he already got her in his back pocket. He didn't have to buy her what is it, like a $60,000 car. He already has.
He about to do $60,000 worth of clowning. What I'm about to do?
He already bought that by keeping her employed for the last 10 years, and whatever else Christmas bonuses he might have been given and different things of that nature. He just bought that, I think, out of loyalty and love.
They already given her a party. They said. Now, said. And Randy reminded me of a scene from the movie Sinners. I didn't see that movie.
But I think he genuinely likes her. I don't see certain things you do just because you love somebody, and it doesn't have to be like $60,000 for him to give her $60,000 in a car. I think that's genuinely because he cares about her and he likes her. Because Bill's been doing him his whole time that he's been there, and she never told Danny about him cheating on her. Huh?
He did it to Haley. Yeah, he getting ready to do it to Haley.
He didn't give it to Haley.
He getting ready to do it to Haley. You hear me?
She's not trying to lose her job over no darn Haley. You know that, and I know that. She's dedicated to Bill.
I'm gonna make you feel better by being quiet, because every time you think about, I got this car, you're gonna shut your mouth. Don't you notice how slick people operate? They do stuff for you and
he could have got it for $10,000. He could have got that for $20,000.
That ain't no money to him. Bill. And he get to write that off his taxes.
And they throwing her a party. Come on, Miss Jen. They like her.
Taxes.
Okay, I'll give you that. We leave it alone.
Business expense. You got to see. You know you can't keep it. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. I think you and E-Daddy are the last two standing. E-Daddy.
It's just me.
E-Daddy go to sleep?
Probably so.
E-Daddy, where you at? E-Daddy done walked away from the phone. All right. Well, let me take him down. Well, thank you, E-Daddy, for joining us. Tell your mom we said hi if she's listening to this later, and I hope you guys have a great night, and I hope she's feeling okay. All right, so let me move him from the thing. And Bar, always I enjoy having you come up and get a quick kiki and have a good argument,
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure.
Mm-hmm. And tell Mrs. Bar we said good night.
I sure will.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
I have a good one. Bye.
All right, you guys. Well. All right, so that's how you close out a Friday night, everybody. We said it was going to be passionate. We said it was going to be engaging. We said it was going to be a little arguing, but we love to argue over here as the gatekeepers. We do. And baby, we delivered. First of all, not only did we hit our fabulous 5, we went above it. And we had extra sponsors tonight. And that means that you all didn't just unlock the panel, you kicked the gates down. And I appreciate you for it because I don't take that lightly. Thank you to every sponsor that we had tonight. To Lulu, to Myrtle Tinsder, to Terry Anthony, to Elaine T, to Cynthia Willoughby, to Angela Jackson, to Grad Girl, and to Arrga J. We thank you so much for keeping things lively and allowing us to get in here and have this panel discussion. Also, we want to thank our moderators for keeping the peace while we were in full Family Feud mode, because that makes Friday night special. We can debate Bill's choices, Daddy's motives, drag Cat, drag Eva, and that doggone Anastasia. Anastasia, girl, you right over there with that doggone Tracy. You and Tracy is eye to eye for me right now. I got my eye on both of you. And even the stuff with Ted and Shanice, and still leave here laughing and united. That's what community is, because Beyond the Gates is a show, but the gatekeepers are a community, and that's why this space matters. Now listen, it's Super Bowl weekend. Raven Maniac, this is your moment. I expect you to enjoy every second of it. Don't be in the chat arguing with them folks like you argue with us about these storylines. Whether your team win or loses, bring that same energy back here on Monday when we unlock these gates again. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the game. Enjoy your people. Enjoy your peace. And as always, I do hope that you are having a great night. And if not, remember there is still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? Good night, gatekeepers. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.